No, I was working for this last job where I just quit, UTE. I quickly realized that if you're a certified vendor through them, they won't search for other people to buy stuff. That's probably why Modern was like, we'll say anything. Like, once you're a certified vendor, we sell lasers. Well, they didn't want to have to go find another vendor. I mean, we sell them toilet paper, whatever it matters, just
Yeah.
because they don't want to find another vendor.
Well, they would say, if there's something we buy a lot of, they would always tell us just to let them know, like at Lowe's or
Yeah. They
if they could get it. The only thing they couldn't get was those zip ties from Harbor Freight.
They couldn't beat Harbor Freight's price, man. That dollar
sale.
Dollar for the
Yes.
Go in there and buy them out.
I've bought. Oh my gosh!
You've
man.
cleared shelves
I've
at
cleared
2
shelves
Harbor
of-
Freights.
Yeah, man. On zip ties, we use it.
You'd leave 2 or 3.
Yeah,
You
I'd
leave-
always leave a little bit. It's like when you go buy formula at the grocery store. You don't take it all because there's another mom or dad coming in there trying to. You can't be too selfish. You got to look out for everybody.
Well, they had screws on sale at Lowe's the other day, 50% off, and I thought I might drop $2,500 on screws today. I know I'll use them.
You're going to need them, man.
You're saving in the long run. What's your go? So you're back in tile work. So what's your go-to screw for that, for hanging like?
Oh, you got to use them backerboard screws, and I use them for everything.
What are they called, like rock on or whatever?
They're green, backer, inch and 5/8.
I like the green inch and 5/8.
That's
and
what we use for flanges.
They also got like a 2-inch one, and I like them. I use them. You look at my house; they're all over the house for everything. Yeah,
I use them a lot.
Oh yeah,
my pack out plates over there. I use them Duroc. That's my go-to.
Right.
We call them Durocs. Yeah.
Yeah, we can't beat a T25.
I will never use a Phillips screw ever again.
Well, sheetrock screws. I use a sheet when
they make a T25 sheetrock screw, boys.
Then
it's over with. It is over with.
I tell everybody, I'm like, I can do anything in the house, but I will not do the sheetrock.
Really?
I ain't touching sheetrock.
I've never been interested.
That's the messiest dang trade.
I redid my bathroom in the house, and I did the sheetrock in there.
Never again.
Well, I mean, I've done minor work on remodels and stuff, and I hate it. But I was in such a hurry. I only did 1 coat of mud. I did 1 mud. I sanded it and I painted it and moved in.
I ain't seen that wall, but I bet it looks like crap.
It looks awful. It looks awful.
Looks like Andy Warhol does. He painted it too.
I painted it
Textured.
blue. It's blue.
Spray down, knock down.
I should have done that. I tried it.
Just get that popcorn out of that can.
Man, I hate that stuff.
It's so aged.
I think I'm just gonna shiplap the bathroom. Just be done with it.
That's my buddy Matthew. He shiplapped his whole house. He said,
Really?
I ain't doing sheetrock. I'm shiplapping.
Well, I did tongue and groove wood in our bedroom and in the hallways. So
Where'd you buy that?
I didn't. I had a guy say, "How much you want? You can have it all for free." And there's still some stacked up on that table right there.
Yeah, there is.
But I did my whole bedroom with it, our closet, and 2 hallways in it.
Man, that's a lot of
And
wood.
look, I still have some. Look, I got a table full right there.
We can probably get more.
I probably get more.
He's a super guy.
What happened was they did a whole house, and the homeowner didn't like the stain.
Okay.
And so there's like 3 different stains. You've got some that aren't stained. You have some that have gold stain on them, and it's got some sawdust blown in a little bit, but that's okay. It's free.
It's okay. For what you pay for it.
We got chocolate and we've got espresso. And so I've blended them. Hey, look here. Where's my phone at? All right. No judgment here. I'll even show the listeners if I need to.
I like a tight wad.
It turned all right. It turned out all right. You can't tell where I blended the espresso and the chestnut and the.
Oh, you can't tell at all.
No, looks good. Don't
It all looks the same to me.
That's my hallway. And let's see if I don't know if I got one in my bedroom. I built some fake beams and put them up.
Oh yeah. Can't afford real beams.
No, I cannot.
We'll make them, boys.
There's my bedroom. So I did. Some of the unfinished is blended with the gold.
Yep.
There's those beams I built. There's 2 of them. There's one there and there. And old Jesse Hensley's going to put my recessed lights in at some point. We got some holes drilled there.
I got to go tile shower at Jesse's house. I actually saw him the other day. Yeah.
But I did that little accent wall there.
That looks good.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. Drew Rose, you know Andrew Rose?
Yeah, he put in the windows at my house.
Okay, well he helped me do that wood in that bedroom.
Really?
Yeah,
I like old Drew.
I do too. He's a good old boy.
He's a nut.
He's a nut. Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely ain't the same Drew.
He's on the list.
School.
He'll be on here one day.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he put in all the windows at my house, and he showed up in that little black truck he had at the time, and rough as a cob. And he goes, I know it looks like crap, he said, but I'm glad to finally have something.
Yeah.
I said, that's a grateful heart.
He's
right
got
there.
a Dodge now. He's got it's a gas, but it's a 2500.
He got a 4th gen 2500.
It's a 4th gen. It's nice.
Same color as yours and
It's a
everything.
nice truck.
He's trying to be like Big Daddy Kern, I guess. Hey, plumbing pays good, boys.
Yep, he's plumb. Well, he does a little bit of everything. He does remodel. If you get him out there to your house, he'll do it.
I can see that. Yeah. I understand that thought too, because you're like, man, if it's paying, nobody else wants to do it.
Every job that Blake didn't take, like he'd send it to Drew.
I just give it to Drew.
Drew do it.
Yeah, well, I only did plumbing. That's all I do is plumb. I ain't doing it. I'm not interested in trying to figure out why your light doesn't work. I'm not going to do that. You need to call an electrician.
I enjoy the handyman work better than a big remodel.
Put his number on the screen.
Call Kern. Call Kern. We cut corners so you don't have to.
Man, I don't want to do. I'm about to the point now. Service work. I just don't want to fool with it.
You just want to install
new construction. Just install.
That's bougie. You done got spoiled on.
I'm spoiled, man. Yeah. I'm spoiled. It's just when you get. Here's the thing, man. When you show up and then it's like this toilet has been in there since 1955 and Meemaw is just rebuild it. And, it's like, man, these tank bolts are shot. This thing, there's a crack right here that somebody has puttied in epoxy. And they're like, well, I want to redo the tank bolts. I'm like, if I let the tension off this tank and then put tank bolts in it and tighten it back down, it's gonna snap.
That's right.
I mean, it's gonna snap.
Well, what's your thoughts on them little plastic cap covers on them tank bolts? You have an opinion on that at all?
Down in the inside?
No. On not tank bolts. Sorry.
The Johnny bolts. Plastic?
Yeah.
I use them.
Dome covers.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't like. Sometimes they won't go on. But
in all the remodeling I've done, if you put those on, that bolt rusts out guaranteed for sure. Within 10 or 15 years, that bolt's toast. If you leave them off, that bolt's fine 30 years down the road.
Well, so there's two problems there. For one, you're not using an actual brass Johnny bolt. You're using a brass colored or brass coated steel Johnny
That's
bolt.
true.
And that's how they get you. You never use the Johnny bolt that comes with it. If you buy a cheap toilet, don't use the Johnny bolts that come with it. I use the plastic ones.
We use nylon.
The nylons.
Nylon Johnny bolts.
And they're like, I think they're glass infused or something like that.
They're awesome.
They're great.
They're
where y'all get them at?
Modern. You
can get the 3.5 ones, and in case we have to do deep wax ring, we'll get them about 3.5.
It makes it easier to set the toilet down because they're so tall.
You just cut them with your whatever.
Since y'all are traditional plumbers, what's your thoughts on wax ring versus foam ring?
Wax ring.
Wax ring. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that foam stuff.
Well, where I'm a handyman, I'm a foam ring all the way, baby.
Guy, baby.
That toilet may come out 3 or 4 times when I'm there, so I got to make sure. I ain't buying 3 wax rings.
I mean, they work.
They seem to work good.
Yeah, they work. I mean,
and they don't seem to deteriorate thus far. Of course, they ain't been out long enough to know the long-term effects of them, but
I don't know.
Never wax is what they're called.
I honestly can't tell you why I don't want to use a foam. I've put foam ones down before. I just like that wax. I like when I set that down and I work it and it just goes down and
I agree.
Marries to the floor.
Well, I used to always pick on the old timers that would be like, I'm not using that new tile system. That's new and the old way always worked. And I'm like, y'all, Schluter's the best. I'm like, y'all need to be open to that. Well, they're already in the 10 years I've been doing this. They've came out with new stuff. And I'm like, I ain't using that. The old way I like better.
You're Schluter certified, aren't you?
I'm Schluter certified. I can put in steam showers and everything.
What is
That's pretty cool.
Is it a 1/4 inch thick?
No, Lord, no. It ain't.
It?
I mean, it's thin. It's not thick. Yeah. I mean, it's like construction paper. It feels like
you're talking about the roll stuff.
Yeah.
It's
you're
orange.
talking about the foam board.
Yeah, I'm talking about the foam board.
Oh,
you don't use that.
No, it's too expensive.
So you use so you do your regular backer board.
No, you can put it directly to sheetrock.
Oh, really?
Yes, which makes it so much easier because you just have
you can
sheetrock
put that
everything.
on sheetrock?
Oh, yeah.
What kind of waterproofing you do before you put that up?
Nothing. You just put that. It's a thin plastic, and it bonds to the sheetrock. It's got fleece melted to like both sides.
Yeah.
And that bonds to the sheetrock, and then the tile bonds to it.
But do you have like a primer you put on the wall for that to stick to, or what is it?
No, you can put it to direct sheetrock and primered sheetrock. I think they recommend not to put it to painted sheetrock.
Yeah.
But that's all. You just give the wall a little drink.
Do you make your own corners, or do you buy those little corners?
I brought the prefab corners. They're easier and they're a lot better quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I seen a debate on tile work, talking about overlapping your corners. Something about do you put one side in, put your corner in, run this one over top of the corner, and then do you put? I'm trying to remember what the debate was.
I think the debate you're talking about is looking at your walls on the shower, do you run your paper around the wall to the other wall, or do you just butt both papers and then put a strip down the corner?
That's it.
The strip down the corner is an added step for no reason, and that strip's expensive.
So you overlap, slit the bottom.
And I just overlap around the edge.
Then come back, run the other one on top of it, and put your corner on top of it.
Yep. What I like to do, too, kind of specific, I like to do the left and right wall and overlap it to the back wall, and then I put the back wall on because it looks seamless at that point when you just walk in, which you're never going to see it again.
Yeah.
But when Joe Blow walks in, they're like, oh, this looks neat.
Yeah.
It's clean.
This is some good-looking work.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of debate on different ways to do tile showers, but the Schluter system seems to be the easiest and most efficient.
I've never touched a tile work.
Well, I'd like to learn but I'm not interested in I'm not interested in doing it for a living, but I'd like to do it, learn to do it,
Where's your teacher? Right here.
I do it for a living, and I'm not very interested in doing it for a living. It's not the most fun. It's tedious.
What do you want to do? What do you think?
I don't know. Sit the house.
Sit the house.
If I could
lowball people on market.
Are you hiring? Are you hiring?
If the F Life takes off and all I do is buy and sell old Ford trucks, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel like work, because when you're doing tile, you work for somebody unless you own the house. Mm-hmm. But when you're just buying and flipping trucks or parting them out like we're doing, you literally don't work for anybody.
Yeah.
You're making your own way. But then again, you're in sales versus service, which economy based is sales, and service based, stuff's always going to break.
Yeah.
So your main goal is just part them out, buy them and part them out?
That's what we started doing. 92 to 97s Fords.
So we got any 92 and 97 Fords, F-150s, F-250s?
We ain't got no 250s or 350 parts right now. We're just 150s and Broncos. And we're actually going to the Bronco show in Townsend next weekend. That's our first big show we're going to. Pretty excited about that.
I got rid of a F-250 Power Stroke last year.
Yep.
Which year?
7.3. It was a 97.
You tried?
Oh, yeah, you tried to sell it to me.
Did I?
Yeah. And I was wanting to lowball you, and I didn't want to offend you.
Yeah. You didn't want to hurt my feelings.
I traded it.
I traded it for a Jeep. I traded it for a Jeep.
How'd that go?
I sold the Jeep.
You get what you wanted?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
It's a nice Jeep. My uncle bought it.
Dude, trade it even?
Yeah.
Somebody always has something out there worth more than what yours is, but they'll be willing to trade because they want what you got.
He wanted it because that was his wife's dream truck. And
hold on, step back. The wife's dream truck?
It was the wife's dream truck.
OBS single cab.
OBS single cab.
What a woman.
7.3 Power Stroke.
What a woman.
4-wheel drive, but it's an automatic. But see, she wanted an automatic.
Didn't want to deal with the 5-speed.
Didn't want to deal with the 5-speed. Yeah. Everybody was like, I'm interested. Automatic 5-speed. I'm like, it's an automatic. No, never mind. Nobody wanted an automatic. But it was a nice truck.
That automatic E4OD is one of the tougher transmissions built. I'm a big fan of them.
Yeah.
You can rebuild them for nothing.
Well, I mean, it pulled great. And I thought, there was that rattle. Remember telling me about that rattle? I didn't know what it was. You know what it was? One of the bolts had backed out on one of the parts of the power steering. I mean, it wasn't even material. Like, it wasn't affecting anything. It was just a rattle. And I literally just reached up in there with the socket and I cranked it back down. That was it. That's all it needed.
Well, I got another good story. A buddy of mine, I'm not going to say names because I don't want to embarrass nobody, but a buddy of mine bought a truck. And the truck had been parked for like 5 years. And they were like, it's pouring oil out. The turbo's got a bad seal.
Oh, no.
He went and got it, brought it home. Of course, he paid half of what it was worth because they said it needed a bunch of work. Got home, oil filter was loose, tightened it up. He's been driving it ever since.
Oh man.
Didn't do nothing to it.
Did he say anything?
No. No, he didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings. We saw him again since then, but he didn't want to hurt their feelings.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Well, I probably should do the intro and get us in here.
How long have we been doing this now?
20 minutes.
Oh, I love it.
Welcome back to the Bearded Brothers podcast, where the beards are real and the conversations are even realer. We have a bearded guest on board with us tonight, Mr. Mitchell Kern. CallKern for all your tile needs.
I'm glad to be here, boys.
Is that going to be our speech tonight? Call for any of your tile needs? Or
remodels, too.
Remodels?
Too, yeah.
Yeah, we went to school with Mitchell Kern.
Yep.
He's been a good friend of ours, and we've done some work together.
Yep.
And it's been a joy knowing you. You're a perfect guest to have on. I don't know what we're going to talk about. It's untelling what we might flow into. But,
hey, we did not make a script. We've just started jacking our jaws. So
yeah, that's exactly right. We're good at that, too.
We're good. Yeah, me and Ian actually played ball together, too.
Yeah.
A couple years.
Back in travel ball days.
We did summer ball together, too, didn't we?
Yeah. Gosh, man.
We were riding a pine together, but it was a good time.
2000.
Now, don't spit a year on it.
Man.
We were born in the 1900s,
Yeah, we was, boys.
I'm a 90s model. We're 90s model.
In my mind, we're still young men, but my niece and nephews, they say some stuff that I've never heard before. And then I'll talk about something and they're like, how old are you? You're a grandpa.
I'll tell you what, I was in a crawl space today. I felt
like
old. I felt old, boys. I finally got to a place where I could sit, and I flipped I dumped all my stuff out, and I flipped the 5-gallon bucket over. And of course, the one place I was working, it was mud. It was all mud. It was dry everywhere else, and right there was a big old puddle of mud. So I flipped the bucket over, and I was sitting there, and I was just. The guy was working with me. He's like, "Are you all right?" Well, I was like, "Just give me a minute, man." I was like, "My knees are killing me." I was like, "Man, you're younger than me." Like I've been crawling a lot of places.
Well, I figured being in the crawl space as a plumber, you're always going to be in a muddy spot because you're there to fix something that's leaking.
Well, that's new. It was an addition today.
Oh,
it was an addition.
Okay,
but I don't know why there was water. It had a roof on it, sheeted. Everything.
Quality edition.
I don't know what's going on.
Didn't dry it in time.
That's not good.
I mean, I got under there and I said, dang, go back to the van, get my rod and reel. I'm going to see if we can get anything out of this hole in here.
Well, I was regrouting a shower this week, and I said I will never do another regrout again. They are absolutely miserable.
Really?
I'd about rather crawl through crawl spaces than regrout a shower.
So what are you doing? You got to chisel it out or you wet it? Or what do you do?
No, the best thing to do is take an oscillating tool with a diamond blade and just scratch all the grout out and try not to damage the tile, and then go back and grout it again.
I bet that's the loudest thing on planet Earth.
It's miserable. It's absolutely bad. You got to put
loud.
you got to put plastic everywhere because you don't want dust in the house. And then you're doing nothing but creating heat the whole time.
You use that what's that called? That zip wall? Is that what you use?
I ain't trying to charge too much money. I just painter tape up some plastic and walk in and out and
put you a mask on.
Yo, you got to wear a mask. You're just breathing in cancer.
That's OSHA.
Well, I just try not to die at 40 or something, you know. I don't believe in OSHA really, but you know, that's just another government affiliation.
I've been there before. I've laid on the beach before. It's OSHA. Man, I grouted. I had to help my grandfather redo the tile on a step, and we grouted that, and that was miserable. And I didn't even do that much. And I hated it. I'm just not interested in it. It's just not fun.
I think the only reason I still do it is because nobody around here does it.
You do good work.
Well, you know, you say that. The standards around here must be really low. I think I do good enough. I'm not perfect by no means, but...
I mean, I'm not going to drop names because I've seen some work, and I'm looking at grout lines, and I'm watching tile do this on some very nice homes, and I'm wondering, like, I'm talking, you can see it at the top, and I'm looking at what's going to be an inch to an inch and a half of grout, and I'm like, man...
I've seen some of these jobs, and I'm like, ain't no way I'd have got paid if I did that.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to do the tile. Tile's just not fun. It's a tedious fine finish trade, and I just don't feel like I'm a fine finish guy. But you know, you take your time.
You're winging it, man.
I'm winging it, man. I watched a YouTube video last night.
I can do it.
I can do it. No, what I really want to take off is the F-Life business, parting out trucks and flipping trucks, just Fords though. You know, 92, 97s is my absolute favorite. Me and Matthew put in, Matthew Knuckles is my business partner on this.
Okay.
We both invested $600 each at the beginning and bought the first truck. And we now have, I think, like 7 trucks. And
cool.
we've already parted out completely 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
And everybody needs parts, man, whether they're restoring them or whether they just can't afford nothing nicer and they're trying to keep them running. So we're just moving them left and right.
That's cool. Yeah, dude. That's cool. And you're buying all makes and models?
No, I mean, just Ford, baby. Just Ford.
I mean, like 250s, 150s, 350s.
Yeah, we ain't found no good deals on 250s or 350s yet. You know, that's where the money's at.
That's what I meant. I know you ain't buying no Chevrolets.
I don't need no Chevy. No, well, I mean, you know, I'll buy anything if it's cheap enough, but I like to just do the Fords.
He needs one of them lifted smart cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or what's that movie, Mastermind, where they got that Geo Metro and they put it on a monster truck axle or something?
Geo Tracker was a heck of a machine.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like a Geo Tracker, man.
I've seen several of them around here just be ran through hammered heck, and they still go 30 miles to the gallon, all-wheel drive or whatever they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think you need an old Toyota pickup.
They're too expensive.
They want an arm and a leg for
you can have a rusted out frame, rusted out bed, and they're like $7,000. I know what it's worth.
I know what I got. Don't talk about what's that truck's name?
I don't know, man.
Sheila. David after his grandma. I don't know. What do you want to call it?
I don't know, man.
Hey, we got a rule. We got a rule at our house. They got to be running before they can have a name.
Well, my Dodge.
Really.
So my Dodge is Big Bertha.
Big Bertha.
That's Big Bertha.
Okay.
And The van's Eileen. Did I ever name my Tacoma?
I don't know.
We never named the Tacoma. No.
Well,
This car never got a name.
Well, you don't know what motor's in it.
No, I don't. It's sitting on casters right now. I think that's irrelevant at this point.
It's because it's a hot rod, man.
If it can't get out of its own way, it don't need a name.
I agree. Yeah, if it ain't running, no names. Now, man, I think the construction industry around here is still booming quite a bit. It's definitely slowed down.
It's slowed down,
but we've got so many people moving in. I mean, I hate to help feed destroying this farmland, but I mean, for the three of us, it's how we make a living. If I didn't do that, I don't know what we'd be doing.
Back in the I can't put a time point on this. My grandfather, he said that somebody was complaining about a piece of land they were going to rezone it. And one of the zoning guy or whatever, the county, he said, well, if you don't like the way it's zoned, you want to stop it from being zoned, go buy it. He said, I don't believe in any kind of zoning. If you want to control how stuff's zoned, we don't need to vote on it. You just need to buy it. If that's how you want it zoned, then you buy it, which I don't know if I give or take on that, but it's really what's going to have to happen is some people are going to have to just start buying land to save it.
Well, they can't afford it. I mean, a farmer wants the land for $2,500 an acre, which is what it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago.
Sure.
And now it's bringing $30,000 an acre, and the only people that can afford that's a builder that knows they're going to make millions of dollars off of it. Farmer can't afford that.
No, I mean, you're guaranteed this place is going to stay like it is. I mean,
I love that.
I have no plans. Me and my sister, we have no plans of doing anything.
How much you got here?
This is 21 acres.
Right here.
Here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then
that's a lot of upkeep.
My grandfather's got, we're not doing alone. Larry Arwood.
Oh yeah,
he does the hay here. Him and Red Miller and a couple other people. They kind of tag team it, but Larry does the bulk of it. And then me and Ian do the mowing, the regular mowing.
We just keep the upkeep.
Yeah, and then I drive around and pick up trash and belts or whatever I find laying out in the field.
Yeah. Well, we've only got 5 acres, but man, upkeep on that's enough to be a part-time job, really. I mean, 20 hours a week just mowing and weed eating and dead limbs.
We just mowed a couple days ago, and we already got to mow again.
Well, this weather's perfect for grass growing. I mean, 75 degrees and raining every other day.
It's growing pretty quick. We just mowed what?
Well, we mowed, and then we mowed 4 days later, and that was a couple days ago now, and it about needs
the dandelions, man.
Well, I've always mowed the grass high because it's healthier and looks pretty, but I think I'm going to turn into that old man that scalps it because I just ain't got the time to keep it cut.
3.5?
No, I mow at 4.
4?
Yeah, I mow high. I like him stripes, boys.
I do like him stripes. They do look good.
Yeah, man.
He's the mowing man. Ian's the mowing man.
I mowed yards in high school. Me and Noah Leonard had a little business called Pioneer Lawn Care.
Pioneer Lawn Care.
And we got up to like 40 or so yards.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We've
covered up.
Yeah, man, for high school, we was making all kinds of money. But, we just take everybody to Amigos, and then we want to go up to see the ball game.
No wonder you had so many friends.
Well, that's true, too. Well, I also had a big vehicle that hold a lot of people.
You could haul everybody.
I got my license early, and that's what makes friends. Yeah. If you can start driving early sophomore year.
You got a truck and a trailer.
Oh, or a lift.
Yeah.
Or a lift. Oh, yeah. Lift in your shop, you're done.
You're done.
Or if you got a shop that's got concrete floors.
Poor Carlos.
I hate to keep talking about my business partner, Matthew, but it's probably why we became friends. He had a trailer, and he had a concrete floor garage. We met, and I thought, oh, yeah, I got to be friends with this guy.
Yeah, I need this. I need this. This guy is an asset.
I'm tired of this gravel crawling around to work on stuff in the weather.
For the birds.
You got attacked by a bobcat, go inside, your back's all scratched up.
Oh, yeah. I remember I had a Jeep Wrangler one time. That was my wife's car, and the exhaust started leaking on it, and I sat out in the driveway for like 3 hours one night trying to get that exhaust fixed and never made no progress. My back hurt. We went down to AAA down there in Greenville. $20.
Literally.
$20.
Yeah.
It was
it's
like
hard
3
to
minutes.
beat them guys.
Oh, yeah. They want you on time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't play around.
They do not play around, but they are efficient.
I got a funny story about going down there.
All right, lay it on me.
Did I take the Ford down there? I think it was the Power Stroke.
Yeah,
the Power Stroke. I took it down there and pulled it. I called down there and everything. They were waiting on me.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So I pulled in and I got out and the guy, one of the guys walked up to me and I said, "Hey man, how's it going?" And he looked right at me and walked right past me and ignored me. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I went in there and sat down and I was like, I think I called Ian. I was like, I don't know what his problem is. He won't even talk to me. And the other guy come in, he's like, "You're ready to go?" And I paid for it. And when I walked out the door, I was walking to my truck and he said, "I'm pretty good, man. How are you doing?" Been there an hour.
He just hit the car in.
He was like, I guess he was just like, "I'm going to work and I'll talk later."
I can see that.
And it was funny. He was grinning too. And I was like, is he messing with me? Is it like,
Maybe.
But
Well, I've been there 7 or 8 times, and every time you call, they're like, hey, make sure you're on time.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I'm like 5 or 10 minutes early, I've bet I've left before my appointment several times because they are so quick.
They're quick.
They get you in and out of there, man.
And that's why they're cheap and affordable. They're not,
They
cheap,
redid
affordable.
the whole exhaust on my truck for me.
Oh, that would take a little longer.
They did a straight pipe on it.
Everything for me has always been repairs. They're always just in and out.
Yeah, I had them actually. I had a Mustang years ago, and I had them put glass packs and stuff on it.
Oh, yeah.
And it was.
I go down there and then I use Pooners and Elizabeth. And
I ain't never been there.
oh, he's just an old redneck on a back road. He's got a scrap yard in his backyard. He buys scrap metal and welds your exhaust.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my type of guy.
But he's a super guy. He's something else.
Yeah, you don't get many businesses as efficient as AAA down in Greenville. Shout out AAA Greenville.
We got to do some more shout outs, man.
Man, I'll tell you what. I mean, I've had a lot. We've took a lot of stuff there, haven't we, Ian?
Yeah.
We took a lot of stuff to AAA.
Well, I have nothing but junk, so I've always got to take stuff there because something's always messed up.
Exhaust leaks, man.
Oh, yeah.
Back then, I didn't. Back in high school, if it was quiet, it wasn't going to be quiet. Man. Sawzall.
That's
like
cut the cat off of it, cut the exhaust off.
I drill holes in it, make it like I got a cam and everything.
It's straight pop in over here.
Yeah, you remember
attacking again.
You remember the blue van?
You remember my blue van?
Oh, I remember the van. You remember coming over to my house in that work van and we took videos about it. That was when I was doing the TikTok thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the American. That was the
that was a moto van.
That was a moto van.
Who'd you sell it to? I see it all the time.
Dad sold it to one of his buddies, and then it's still his buddies, but his buddy's homeless and he's living in it.
No kidding.
Yeah.
What's still going up down the road?
Yeah, man. There's somebody living in it.
I drove that van, man.
Did you really?
I was down.
It was a loaner
I was
van,
down
dude.
without a vehicle at one point, and I drove that van.
Hey.
I think everybody's drove.
Everybody's drove that. Everybody's borrowed the moto van.
Yeah.
It had a couch in the back.
That
was the back seat.
Well, you remember?
I remember. We made several videos about that van. Huh?
Cherry pipes, man.
it
That
had
cherry
a,
bomb.
It had a scotch mounted in it, a box scotch.
Oh, yeah.
You can roll a dirt bike in it and lock it down.
She was old 3500 Express van.
And that used to be Steve's van,
Yeah,
didn't it? That was
yeah.
one of the work vans.
Yep. And then Steve bought it from U.S. Nitrogen or something.
I think when a van, or any vehicle, when it's been owned by like more than 5 or 6 people, it needs a rebuilt title at that point. That thing gets done. If more than 6 people have owned
It's
it,
been run hard.
might as well have been a rental car at that point.
Especially blue collar.
Especially blue collar.
Worked like a borrowed mule.
Had another good story here. When we were in high school, had my Tahoe I was telling you about. That's what everybody wanted to go ride around in. We were riding down the road one day, and a buddy of mine was just goofing off, and he's like, I'm going to put it in park. I'm going to put it in park. And I went to slam the brakes to goof off, and he leaned forward as I did. He shoved my Tahoe into park going about 30 miles an hour down the road.
Oh, man.
And I don't know how it's built, but I guess it seems like a pin trying to engage a
Oh,
hole
that's what
or
it-
something.
yeah,
that's what it sounded like. And it was like, I was like, oh, no.
That's exactly what park is. When you put it in park, it just literally, there's a gear, and it just puts a
That's
pin
what I
in.
thought. I didn't know if all transmissions were kind of the same.
Well, I
but
think some new cars have, I've heard new cars have plastic pins.
I got a bunch of plastic crap. I seen a video the other day. One had plastic A-arms, and it was considered a wear item.
No, man. Come on.
A plastic A-arm.
What is that in?
I can't remember what it was. You
We
know,
gotta
those ones.
find this
I
out.
pulled
I've
up.
seen plastic intakes and everything, man. It's wild.
Well, this day and age, everybody's trying to get things cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and that's what we're leading down to. Quality is no longer a factor.
Oh, no.
It's how quick can you build it,
I mean,
how cheap can
the
you
older
make it.
something is, tough.
The
tougher it is.
29, what? Wait a minute. The 2019 Ram 1500 5th gen and newer models use a high-strength composite plastic upper control arm.
Well,
In a Ram? In a truck? Are we serious right now?
well, did you also see they're trying to make a hybrid truck that is a battery truck, but it's got a gas-powered motor in it that it doesn't drive the truck. It charges the battery.
Oh, man.
That seems a little counterintuitive
Why
to me.
can't we just go to Harbor Freight and buy a generator and throw it in the back of the truck? Get you a Predator generator.
Hey, Predators rock, baby.
And then Predator generator. I mean, many Predator engines. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Harbor Freight, is it me or are they getting a little bougie?
They're getting bougie. Have you seen the gold icon ratchet?
I miss the days when you went to Harbor Freight to buy a tool that you were going to use one time and throw it away. That's what I miss. I want those
Chicago
days.
Electric.
Yes,
now they-
Chicago Electric.
Now I went in there and they got a Hercules portable bandsaw. You got a porta-band cordless. Man,
What has this world came to?
I don't know. I'm a Milwaukee guy.
I'm a part of the Church of Milwaukee myself. I didn't believe in it, and then I bought some, and it's over. It's done. It's like the first time you eat a ribeye versus a sirloin. Yeah. It's all you want.
It's all you want.
Especially as a plumber. I mean, Milwaukee makes more plumbing tools than anybody. Am I wrong? I mean, y'all being in the trade.
I was a Cobalt guy. Okay, I still got Cobalt. I had all Cobalt, and then I bought me a set of the power crimpers, the M18 power crimpers, and I was like, I started using them. I'm like, man, this is pretty cool. And at the time, my boss, Steve, he had all Milwaukee. So I was using Milwaukee with him. Then I had my power crimpers, and I had my Cobalt, and I was like, there's really no sense in me and him having two different kinds of batteries. So next thing you know, I went to Home Depot, and I bought an Impact, Sawzall, grinder.
You must have more money than I do, because I didn't go to Home Depot. I went to Marketplace. I found the first ones I thought might have been stolen, and I went and picked them up.
Harder than a $2 pistol.
Yeah, keep your hands warm in the wintertime.
Man, I tell you what, I started racking up on that, and I sold all my Cobalt, and then that's been, 3 years?
Been longer than that,
4 years, 5 years, I don't know. 21, I think, is when I went to Milwaukee.
5 years ago.
And I've accumulated enough junk to fill up a shop, trailer, truck.
Well, you got that framing nailer they make?
I traded it.
Did you use it some, though?
21 degree.
Yeah.
It was too heavy.
Well, I tell you what, though, that is the baddest tool that I've got.
It was nice. But I don't use a framing nailer for what I do.
I remodel.
Run a torque screw in it.
Give me that T25.
Oh, man. I did it was nice, but it was so heavy.
It was heavy. Well, I've got that. I got some pass loads I had, and they've got like a heartbeat. You've kind of got to be in rhythm with them. Yeah. That Milwaukee, you cannot feed it too fast.
You can't feed it too fast.
No, that's the baddest tool they is.
And gasless.
Oh, yeah. You don't need nothing but that battery.
Yep.
And that big battery, I mean, the last 2 or 3 days, for what I'm doing, I'm not framing all day.
I traded it for one of those zip-up pack-out bags. That's what I traded it for.
Which I guess in your trade.
I used it for about a year and a half, and I just sold it a couple weeks ago.
Who would have thought we'd have came to the day that we are selling tool bags?
Literally.
Who'd have ever thought a tool bag was...
Man, there's some Husky ones and some... what's that one right there? That's a
Husky.
Is that a Husky?
Yes, that's a Husky.
Yeah. I couldn't sell that on Marketplace.
Nah, it's got that Milwaukee on it, though.
It's got that Milwaukee. It's got that lightning bolt.
My AirPods quit a while back, and I realized Milwaukee makes some earbuds. They're in my cart, but I ain't got them yet.
Oh, I see. I heard kind of negative things about them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try them.
We can try them out. I don't
try them out.
It's hard for me to get away from. I mean, my AirPods are shot. The battery, it don't hold. I've got the Pro 2s, and they don't hold charge long.
Well, thank goodness my wife's not here, because she would tell you that I've lost them. I've ran over them. I dropped them in the toilet. I've also washed. I'm on like my 5th pair of AirPods.
Really?
Oh, my goodness.
I'm on my 2nd pair.
Yeah, it's my 2nd pair, and mine are pretty abused.
Y'all got earwax too? I can't get mine clogged up with earwax.
Well, I've got mine laying up there, but the case is inside. But I've washed mine twice, the pair I got now.
Oh, you're keeping them clean?
Yeah, we'll keep them clean. Yeah, look at Ian's thing. They look like that Ian's 2nd day.
Yeah, look about like my Bronco slap wore out.
I think I've had them a while, man. I like to have them.
You've had them since 22.
They got that live translation on them, so you can listen to.
Oh, on the job site, you need that.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, they pick up people talking and everything.
Well, who'd have thought we'd have got to that day? I mean, that seems like some. This is some Star Trek stuff. You got AirPods in, and you can tell what everybody around you saying, no matter what language it is.
Man, I never thought about turning that on. That's a good idea.
Well, I don't think I want it on. The way they look at me when I walk by, I don't know what I don't want to know what they're saying.
I tell you what, man, up there on a lot of those Mitch Cox jobs, they show up and it's like a fiesta. I mean, they lunchtime comes around, they're breaking tables out. Their wives pull in, they're unloading Escalades and Yukons, and
I've had a couple of their
$5 a plate.
Yeah, man,
you can buy a plate.
Yep. So when I worked up there at Universal, Universal and Mitch Cox, they're all together.
Yeah.
So we're building apartments down there in South Carolina. And so I hauled a trailer load of lights down there.
Yeah.
And it was about lunchtime, and I was going to leave, and these women pulled up in a Chevy service truck.
Yeah.
But they were serving food out of it, and they were Hispanic. And I pull up, and I go, hey, do y'all serve lunch here? And they go, no habla inglés. And I was like, man, this is about to be delicious. And it was. It was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Their enchiladas and everything they make is delicious.
I pulled out my cash, and she just looked at me, and then she opened up what was there, and I got a tamale, and I got 2 tacos. And I was like, man, this is way better than any Amigos Jonesboro could ever think of.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
That's authentic. That's some authentic.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like eating Tex-Mex.
Well, something else, since I've been traveling the country a little more with that job, it seems to me the further north you get, the less and less authentic the Mexican food gets, which I guess makes sense.
Yeah.
But we were in northern Missouri, and they don't have salsa for their chips. It's like tomato paste.
Oh, so you eat them dry?
Oh, no. But it was like tomato paste. It wasn't even salsa. I mean, it was like what you'd expect on spaghetti.
They just broke open a Hunt's can.
That's what I think.
We just get a new can every time somebody comes.
I went to I took a trip with you remember Jordan Bruni?
Oh yeah.
Me and her went to Texas to try out a couple churches down there, and while we was down there, we went to I think it was called the Alamo, and it was a Tex-Mex place, and it was good.
It was
good, man.
I went to a place in Houston called the Alamo, but it was a steakhouse.
Okay,
fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. This place was in San Antonio.
Did you go to the Alamo at San Antonio?
Mm-hmm. I did.
What'd you think?
Whatever.
You remember it?
Mm-hmm.
Remember the Alamo?
Hey, that's my fourth great granduncle. David Crockett is.
Really?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. He did.
He's my fourth.
No joke, dude.
My grandmother that lived, or my great grandmother that lived here, she was Glenna Crockett.
You're seriously Ken.
I'm seriously Ken. I can show you the dang family tree.
What a man! What a man!
I'll show it to you. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, I mean it ain't doing any good for me.
You mean you didn't inherit some inordinate wealth?
I went and saw where my fourth great granduncle died. I was like, wonder which one of these rooms he died in.
Oh gosh, that's not what I'd have been thinking. But that's generation on their phone all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out to the Bearded Brothers podcast. I'm glad to be hosting this show with iPhone 1 and iPhone 2 here beside of me.
Oh, we're so dependent. Okay, he was born in what, 1736?
I don't know.
I'm just wing balling it. I think it's when he was born.
David Crockett's birthplace right down the road here.
Not anymore.
No, there ain't nothing there now. I heard they're putting the campground back in, but it's going to be in a totally different spot.
Really?
That's what I read on Facebook. If you believe what you see on Facebook.
They said, when was
Born on a mountain in Tennessee, greenest state in the land of the free.
Oh my gosh.
Raised in the woods, so he knew every tree. He killed him a bar when he was only 3.
86.
Davy Crockett, king of the wild.
I've got a fantastic story about that song. Do y'all remember Spencer Sutherland from high school?
Oh yeah.
So I liked Spencer a lot. We were in school together one time, heathens as we were. And I remember Jamie. Oh my gosh, that was he's a officer. He's a Anderson, yeah, Coach Anderson, which I like him a lot too.
I remember him.
We were sitting in there in school, and Coach Anderson played that song and was talking about how Coach Green would play that song every time the football team won, and you needed to know that song, and you better respect that song. And Spencer goes, "Oh, so you only got to sing it one time a year?" So.
Oh God,
there you go, right there.
I thought that is savage.
So that's in my sister's name. So you can see Haley, and it goes all the way up.
Oh my gosh.
There he is.
Oh, so your sister was doing some research on ancestry.
Oh, my sister's done
something.
all the research. She's done all the family tree hit.
Well, she found Crockett pretty quick. I mean, that's only the 1996.
What are you
the
talking
last name
about?
Crockett right here. It said this lady was born
Oh, Glenna. Yeah, she died in 96.
born in 1920, died in 96.
Well,
So
the Crockett name's still going. I mean, I like old Charlie Crockett. He's a country music singer.
You think he's kin to Davy?
He is. He's like his.
Are you kidding me?
No, he seriously is. He says he's from Texas. He's his sixth great grandson or something like that.
I will have to say, I love his music. Absolutely.
Are
love
you a
his
Charlie
music.
Crockett
Oh, I'm
fan?
a huge Charlie Crockett
Man, it's
fan.
awesome,
The
ain't it?
Jamestown Ferry is a fantastic song. I hate when he was
love it.
catching heat online a while back, and they were saying he wasn't authentic, and I thought, he seems as authentic as it gets to me.
I don't know. I just recently found him.
Oh,
I just
really?
found him like a month ago.
Oh.
And I was listening. It was just playing Zach Top on my phone.
Hey, the savior of country music.
Yeah, and then $10 Cowboy come on, and I was like, man, this is a banger.
This is good.
This is good.
We got to see Zach Top at the fair up here at the Appalachian Fair, and my wife, she's always lucky getting tickets on there, and we sat as close as you could possibly sit to Zach Top.
Really?
The only people in front of us were the handicapped people that get to sit right up front.
Oh wow.
I mean, if that was at...
You was about to break a leg to get up there.
I was about to have a heart attack. I was like, oh my gosh, Zach Top. I hated to fangirl, but I definitely was.
I like old Zach Top. He's a good man. He's bringing it back. I mean, people joke around that he's Alan Jackson's son.
Yeah, he could be.
Or
Alan Jackson, yeah.
yeah.
Alan Jackson was evidently doing a show up there
In Seattle.
in Seattle or something nearby. That's cool to even think about.
I don't know. It says he considers himself son of Davy, and it just says AI just says he's a direct descendant of the famed.
Do you believe everything
frontiersman.
you read online?
Well, after Artemis, I don't think so.
I mean, I feel like I quit doubting everything we seen online a long time ago.
Oh man, it's like that just keeps getting. Just when I thought we could trust the internet, we get AI. You know, it's like AI comes out and then they say, "Oh, by the way, UFOs are real."
That's right. Well, you know, when AI started those pictures, I mean, you could obviously tell they were fake.
Yeah, like Will Smith eating the spaghetti and all that.
But
yeah.
now I've had to do a couple double takes on some of them.
Ian's really good at pointing it out. He can pinpoint the AI pretty quick.
Usually there's something in the background that still gives it away.
The voice
Gives it away, yeah. And then if you look, they're still not got the lettering quite.
Well,
if there's a lot going on.
Seen how quickly they made progress in the last little bit.
Yeah.
I don't doubt in the next 6 months we won't be able to tell.
You won't be able to tell. It's very likely.
It's very likely. It's scary times. I mean,
But it's getting to the point that people now don't even Google stuff. They just type it in ChatGPT.
well, or they just look on Facebook.
Yeah.
I hate when you get in a conversation with somebody and they're like, well, let me tell you this video I saw on Facebook. And I'm like, first off, stop right there. If that's where you're getting your information
Truth
from,
book.
let's not talk to me. We talk about something else. Let's talk about sports. Let's not talk about something
It's like the
important.
Babylonian Bee. Have you seen their posts? It's like their satire newsletter, you know, and these old people share it. And they're like, did you see that
Yep.
news? I'm like, that
Oh, my
ain't
gosh.
real. That is not real.
That's
Or-
another sad thing. These old folk get scammed all the
Oh,
time.
bad. It's bad. They say like them things. Share this picture of Jesus, or you're not saved. And it's a picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. Obi-Wan Kenobi
A picture of Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars
wearing his robe.
wearing his robe.
And Grandma Shirley believed it or
Yeah,
something.
she's like,
you know?
that's Jesus.
That's the Lord.
That's the Lord.
I want to get into the gates of heaven. I am sharing this immediately. Not worth the risk.
Oh man, Jesus went into the temple with a lightsaber when he turned the tables over.
No, the Artemis going around the moon, I just, I don't ever think we went to the moon the first time. It makes more sense that we didn't than we did. So how come we ain't got no video yet? How come we ain't seen the flag yet?
Honestly, there's so many people. I think there's more people in today's generation that don't believe in the moon landing than there ever was.
Well, I mean, everybody's starting to question everything.
Yeah.
And it almost seems like once you start questioning something, you start questioning everything. And it seemed like COVID opened up the door.
Yeah.
I mean, when they said
I
the
think so.
vaccine was going to stop transmission and everyone
Yeah.
believed it, and now they're to the point they're like, no, actually, it's kind of like the flu shot.
Yeah.
It just numbs down the symptoms a little bit. Once you get the first lie out there, everybody starts questioning
Everybody
everything.
starts questioning. Well, it's kind of like, if you have a friend that once you start figuring out they've been lying to you, you're like, I don't believe anything they've said.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. You lose faith in that
You
friend.
lose faith in a friend. I've lost faith in our news. I've lost faith in our government, just a whole bunch of stuff.
We always make the joke. Used to be a conspiracy theorist. Now I'm not because they've all came true.
Yeah.
But it does seem to me like, I mean, I don't want to be so negative, but it seems to me our politicians know it's a sinking ship and they're just trying to get the last grab that they can get.
Well, they say you're only a conspiracy theorist for 6 months, and that's long enough for the truth to come out.
Yeah, it is. It is. How many things we've seen come true in the last little bit?
I know, man. It's bad. It's bad.
I mean, they openly admitted that, looking at, I don't want to bring up something too bad, but, looking at certain files that were released, they said,
for
we don't want
sure.
to look at them because it would collapse government as we know it. Well, by golly, George, it's time for it to go.
Down.
Bring it down. If it's that
Let's
bad,
sink that boat.
I mean, and when we got lifetime of government officials, we should, if we'd have had term limits on every single politician, if we'd have started that years ago, I don't think we'd be in the mess we're in now.
Yeah, I agree.
Because when you can be in there for 45 years, do all this insider trading,
we shouldn't be making a career out of.
no,
You know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Well, here's the other thing that's
You're
kinda
supposed to be
shady.
serving the people.
These people are making $200,000 a year.
Yeah.
I know a substantial amount of people that make $200,000 a year, and they do okay, but they're not much better off than the rest of us. How come every single politician turns into a multi-millionaire? It should be pretty obvious to the general public that they're all corrupt. How it's not obvious blows my mind. Whether they're Republican or Democrat, they're all corrupt.
Well, if you look into, oh man, we're going down a rabbit hole here.
If we're saying some stuff we shouldn't be saying, cut me off. I'll just
say,
start running.
I'll just say this. Look at how many of these people are board members or owners of LLCs. And how
NGOs, non-government organizations.
And how many they're sitting on.
If you do any real research for yourself, that's always the thing. If you do any real research for yourself, you will quickly realize with common sense that there is some problems.
Yeah. Yeah. But
anyway, let's get back to something else positive.
But to flow into a good note, when we can't have faith in government, when you can't always have faith
you
in
got
friends,
faith in the Lord.
You got faith in Jesus.
You know, you got to turn everything over. It doesn't matter what's going on in your life. If you're stressed about the government, if you're stressed about work, if you're stressed about what's going on with the family, God's got big shoulders.
We can always cast all our burdens on Him, for He cares for us.
That's right. Yeah. And I'm able to do that pretty easily. And it may be where, you know, maybe I'm simple-minded and maybe it's ADHD, but I can dump it out of my mind.
You know what's bad? All three of us sitting here have that.
Really?
We have to.
I wasn't diagnosed, but after that office job.
I wasn't either, but man, I can't sit still.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's the funny thing. So in school, I guess it was like third or fourth grade. I don't know if Ian knows the story. It was like third or fourth grade. I had this book checked out in the library, and I had it for like, man, a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I could not I could read it. I could read the words. It wasn't above my reading
level. You just couldn't stay down sitting looking at it.
I could not figure out what I'd have to read it over and over again, and I could not remember, and I could not retain it. And I told my mom, I was like, I can't, I don't know what it is. It's like I have to keep reading it and reading it and reading it. They took me to the eye doctor.
You know, it's so funny you say that. I dealt with that, and when you try to describe it to people, they think you're crazy. I remember as a kid reading over something, and I would be reading it, but my mind wasn't thinking about it because I was over here thinking about.
I'm thinking about something completely different.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh yeah, that's what
I'm thinking about wanting to go out there on a football field and play with the kids.
I deal with that every day.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize how bad I had it till I had that sales job, and you know, I would start in the morning, say I'm typing an email out that's very important, and then somebody hollers at me, say they need to go do something. It'd be 4 or 5 hours before I got back to my desk. I get back to my desk, completely forgot that email was even there, and it was way more important than other stuff I was supposed to do. And it was like one of them days I was like, man, I've got that ADHD pretty bad.
Well, I've been listening, so I'll have to send you this video I listened to Sunday morning, and it was I guess he's like a neurologist, okay, and he's like a brain expert, in ADHD, and he talks about different diets you can do to improve how you navigate, and there's all kinds of different tips and different ways to get through it, and it's not about medication, it's about navigating life, you know, in that way. And so I've been listening and reading a lot about navigating your life with that.
Have you tried that? Made a difference?
I haven't tried. Well, I just watched it Sunday, but the things I have done is starting to so a big problem is you just have thoughts. I got to get this done. Oh, this has got to get done.
And then they disappear quickly.
They go away quickly. And then it's like your brain is a hyperactive tool that's trying to keep you responsible as an individual separate from your mind. And so one thing I've been practicing is when that thought comes, write it on a sticky note.
Yeah.
Peel it off and just set it aside. And then at the end of the day, you have your now, you have your eventually, and you have your nevers or I can't. So what can you fix? Okay. When can you fix it? Now? Later on, bam, you've got all your thoughts organized. They're out of your brain. And that's kind of helped a little bit.
I started carrying a little notebook, one of them little teeny tiny ones.
Yeah.
And I just write stuff down every so often. I mean, you have to, you know, like I remember there'd be customers call me, want me to get to a job, and we would discuss it, and then it would just fall out of my mind.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't think about it till they called me again like a week later. And that's a poor way to run business, you know. You can't let that character flaw affect it.
That's what I do. I got my little book.
You popping one out.
That's what Ian does, yeah.
Dude, you have to.
But see, what's crazy about it is it looks different in so many different people.
Yeah.
So if someone's talking to me, I can focus, I can listen to two conversations about it at the same time. But like Ian, he can't listen to one conversation.
That's my wife.
It's like a clogged filter with him sometimes. And it's just weird. And
is he just smack talking you openly
in
front of us?
I'm just saying, it's like, but if he's not interested in it, you can't get it's done. You know, it's just.
Well, what about it? It seems like everybody nowadays either got a little bit of the tism or they got that ADHD a little bit. Everybody's got symptoms.
I think this is part of it, too.
I think so, too. Well, you're not aware that was even a thing till we start looking at it.
Yeah.
Self-diagnosing. That's what everybody's doing nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, literally. I mean, you got AI. Who needs a, you know.
Yeah, who needs a doctor?
But I mean, like, I'm not going to go out here and get medicated, but I'm seeing a lot of things, you know, from my childhood that are making sense. And I'm not trying to, like, go down this area. I'm just going to touch it lightly. Trauma has a big portion with ADHD. Like if you genetically have, there's like genetic ADHD that you're born with that's just wired in your brain. And then there's traumatic things as a child that either enhance or can birth that ADHD symptom in you. And so everybody thinks like if you have ADHD, you're just bouncing off the walls. No, it's not like that. It's literally just some kind of a weird, it's not even a miswiring, it's a weird wiring of the brain.
Yeah. Which explains a lot because me and my brother both have it, and we've got, pretty wild about it.
I tell you who would be a cool person to have on to talk about this is Cody Day. Because Cody Day was talking to me a little bit about ADHD. This is back when I was in denial of it. And he was talking about ADHD. He's like, yeah, he's like, all your successful people have ADHD. He's like, oh, because they're just, usually they're go-getters. They're willing to work. He's like, a man with ADHD, he'll start a business.
What's so funny you say that? Cody Day commented, I was posting, I was going back to Thailand. He commented on it and was like, yeah, it's because you got that ADHD. Yeah. I was like, God almighty, call me out, brother.
He was on me about it, and I was like, don't diagnose me in Jesus' name. I don't have that, and he's like, okay, buddy, you have ADHD. And
I was like, bother me. I don't care.
Well, I was just, man, I was in denial. I was in denial of it. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just wired up. And then understanding that, like, it's not a bad thing, but as soon as you're willing to admit a characteristic you have, then you can actually conquer and
improve on it,
improve and understand yourself and get through struggles you have in life. I mean, it's just like an alcoholic or an addict.
He's comparing ADHD to alcoholism. Gosh almighty, what a stretch.
You got to be willing to admit you have it.
I agree. I think you need to self-evaluate forever. I mean, as long as you're an adult, you have to self-evaluate.
Well, if you're a Christian, how are you not going to self-evaluate?
That's true, too. True, too. But, a lot of people don't. A lot of people just get in that routine, and they just let it just keep on, keeping on.
Yeah. But, I mean, I don't know. I wonder if Jesus had ADHD.
You mean the only perfect man to walk this earth? I don't know.
I'm just joking.
Now, I got a friend, and let me just tell you something he does, and you tell me if it's ADHD or part of the tism. Okay. He is so sensitive about his feet that he has bought the exact same socks for the last 20 years, and he grades them like you grade tobacco because they get different thicknesses after they wear out. And he can't have one sock that's thick on and one sock that's thin on.
Oh, wow.
And he can't wear thin socks whenever he's needing a thick sock situation.
That's like either OCD or the tism.
I mean, I would call that tism.
That sounds like it.
Ian's like, I don't know where we're at.
I mean, we're grading socks like tobacco. I mean, we're getting somewhere now.
Does he got left socks and right socks?
No, I don't think so.
I've heard of people doing that.
I mean,
they've got their left feet and their right feet.
He might be embarrassed to tell me.
They come. You can buy them with them stitched. Yeah. This is a left sock and this is a right sock.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him. As soon as I get out of here, I'm going to call him. Like, do you have left and right socks?
I've got some phobias, there's some stuff that I cannot look at. Like, there's a handful of things I just cannot. Are
you telling us that you've got a touch of the tism?
I probably do.
Are you a Tylenol American?
I was a Ritalin American.
What can you not look at? I want to hear an example.
Oh, because people do it.
Come on, spit it out, brother. Lay it on us.
This is new for me, so I'm.
You know what I don't like looking at every time we go out to eat.
Oh well, he don't like a straw wrapper up in a ball on the table.
Oh really?
That drives me nuts. I mean, literally, if somebody else's, I gotta sit.
You can't look at a straw wrapper wrapped up.
No, you can't see it.
Like if we're sitting here and you had I'd right in front of you.
Or if you had a napkin and you just kind of had it wadded up laying right there.
I can't. I don't know why.
I got that ADHD that I can handle about anything. Like, I don't care if my clothes are dirty. I don't care if there's crap laying everywhere. I just roll with the flow, brother. I'm just like, it don't bother me. I feel like I'm about the most judgment-free person when I walk into a house because I'm like, I don't care.
I am too.
Yeah. I mean,
there's just certain things.
It is what it is, man.
I feel like people get so worried when you come into their house, and being in the trades that we are, like, especially remodel, you go in the depths of people's houses all the time.
I've seen some stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want to get into that because I've seen a bunch of stuff I don't want to talk about.
But I'm saying I've been to some houses, and then you go to somebody else's house, like, I'm sorry, it's a mess. It's like their bed ain't made or something.
Oh yeah.
It's like we're not. Like, I don't even know your bed's not made. We're not in there. They're
like, sorry, I hadn't cleaned in a while, and I'm like, you looks like you eat off the floor.
It looks like you eat off the floor. It's completely fine. Oh well, I got clothes in the laundry hamper. Me too.
Clothes in the laundry hamper. I got them on the floor.
They're
on
in the
dryer.
bathroom. They're in the bedroom.
Yep.
Speaking of old houses, tell us about your house. That's a little story on it,
give
man.
You a quick rundown. After the flood, we were looking for a friend who she was needing a house. She lost her house in the flood. And so, of course, we were searching everything under like $100,000, just trying to find a good deal. Mm-hmm. My wife found this house just a half a mile down the road from where we currently live. Or used to live, I mean. So we'd already bought that house. And then, 100 yards away, we bought a commercial building. And then that house was just a half mile down the road, and we go look at it, and it was $60,000 or $70,000 for the farmhouse and like 2.5 acres on the creek.
Shoot.
So we were like, I think we're supposed to buy that. So we went ahead and bought it. We were going to just slowly fix it up as we had money. And the 2.5 acres with a double wide beside of it, there was a guy I met. His name's Justin Moore. I don't know if y'all know Justin.
Yeah.
That name sounds
He's not the country singer.
No, I know that.
He's a realtor or something.
Yeah, he does real estate and auctions. And Justin's really good, rock solid dude. I like him a lot. But he said, hey, man, I'm going to sell this if you'd want it. And this farmhouse is going to be our forever home. So we were like, well, everyone always says when there's property for sale beside of your property, you always buy it.
Always buy it.
So it stretched us thin, but, went ahead and did it. And so we had to sell our other house to buy it. But we got this, and we've slowly started working on the farmhouse. I think it was built in 1905.
Yeah, I've seen some pictures.
It's progress. But
it's beautiful. No,
it's nice.
If you have an eye, like if you have an eye for it, it's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm glad you do, because
it's absolutely
we've
beautiful.
actually caught in a little bit of negativity because everyone's like, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. And that just fuels me and my wife.
Oh, yeah.
We're like,
the same
you
way.
think I can't do it?
I'm the same way.
Probably part of that ADHD. They say it is.
I think it is.
We pass it every time we go to church, on going down 34.
Yeah, right across from Telford Diner.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, that's going to be a nice house when they're done.
Well, it's got a limestone foundation, and it's great shape. Besides one spot where water was leaking, but I'll fix that.
That happens.
I think they dug the limestone out of the cliffs along the creek.
Wow.
We can see where it looks like there's been a lot of work done, and then when you get to the bottom, there's a lot of loose debris rocks stacked up, which is so cool.
Yeah.
But we had some trees cut down out front. A guy named Keith Arnold, we call him Shorty. I don't know if y'all know him. Great tree cutter. He's got a tree business. He's like a monkey climbing up in there, getting him down. But we've started taking the porches off. We've started to take a kitchen off the back because it was added on later. It's a mess. But now we're to the point I got to go make a little bit more money. But we're making progress.
Well, give it a shout out. What's the name of it, and where's can you find it at?
Blackberry Bray. We're on Facebook. We just started just posting updates about it, mainly because family wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't doing it for that, but we actually had one video take off just a little while ago.
Cool.
Was it the cistern?
Yeah, it was the cistern one.
Is it on TikTok too? Or is
I don't think she's posting on TikTok. I'll double check with her, but that video took off, and we've got like over 1,000 followers on Facebook with it, which is cool.
Awesome. That's awesome.
And my wife's like, man, that we get some free stuff out of this.
Yeah.
We'll just keep on keeping on.
That'd be cool.
We're posting updates about it. We're going to keep the house original. We're not making it look new.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it, and I
like that.
I'm also excited to actually show off my skill in the house. I always do what everybody else wants. It's never exactly what I want. So we're very excited about that.
Oh yeah, dude.
What kind of floor is in that house?
It's all hardwood, all original
The whole
hardwood.
thing?
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave them. It's a T. I think it's some sort of Victorian style house. My wife just told me the other night. I hate that I don't remember, but they're 16 foot by 16 foot rooms in the shape of a T, and then it's 2 stories of that exact same thing. And there's 2 chimneys coming up through it. We're gonna save them because you got to burn wood. That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
And then just add an addition on
What are
the
you
back.
going to do when you get done with it?
We're gonna live in it. It's forever home. Yeah, that's the goal.
Good.
Lord willing,
You don't rent out where you're living now?
Well, I don't know. I might have to rent it out for a little while to make a payment on it, and then once it's paid off, I'd like to get it off the property, and because that spot up there where it's at is the prettiest spot on the whole property. It's up at the top of the hill. So I don't want people on my property all the time, but we'll just see where the Lord takes us.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's cool. I think one picture I saw of that house, it had some kind of an archway or something. Did I see an archway? I saw some woodwork I saw some pretty woodwork.
I'm trying to remember if there's archway in it or not, but there's all kinds of woodwork on the side of the stairs, which we're excited about.
It might be what I saw. I just remember seeing some curved wood carving or something.
That was along the stairs.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
And then there's a bunch of all the doors have. I think they're called a transom up top, where it's a glass window that opens up, like leans in. It's got a rod down beside the door.
Yeah,
and then it's got all that.
Old.
Like
that's old.
Yeah, it was built in 1905.
Yeah,
it's funny. I'm in Telford. George Telford actually owned all that property at one time.
Really?
I don't think he was in the house, but that's Colonel George Telford.
So I wonder if you could find like the lineage of that house or something.
So there's a guy in Jonesboro, part of the Heritage Society, which if you ain't checked them out, you ought to check them out. They're all about the local history.
Really? Oh, man.
And I cannot remember the guy's name. I'm embarrassed. I can't remember that right now either. But he actually did a bunch of research for us, and he knows when the house was built. He knew who owned the property all the way back when America started. He's got all that for us and gave it to us. And I think we're going to post that online too as we work on it.
I need to get his contact
it to you
because this is like Huffine Farm. It's been split up so many times. It's been Huffine Farm before Greenwood Drive was here.
Really?
Yeah, my great grandfather had the land across and this, and it was like Route 3 or something that went through. It was a dirt road.
Oh yeah.
And like it goes all the way back. Up here at Eden Cemetery is most of my whole family's buried there. Back to Absalom, Civil War.
They donated the property for the cemetery, correct?
Well, I was about to say it's probably the family cemetery.
The Ruatan building, they donated the property for it.
Oh, the Ruatan.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Most of it. I mean, you go all the way down between John Rambo and then the Huffines. I mean, this whole place. But Absalom was actually born or raised, lived, whatever, over off Buncombe Hill.
Buncombe Hill.
And I think
from Greenwood to Cherokee.
Yeah, and I think all the way back through there about it was part of the farm from like, I mean, it goes
That's
all
wild.
I mean, that's
a big piece of land. How many acres you think it was?
Man, I don't even know. I mean, my papaw today still owns like 40.
That's awesome.
So I mean, this little spot's 21, but I mean, I can show you on that family tree where it goes all the way back to Hofeins from Germany, from like the 1600s or whatever.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
When's Crockett come in? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's
the descendant of David Crockett.
They merged with Glenna. My great grandparents.
What a good woman.
Oh, Glenna.
Glenna
Crockett.
Well, I got a funny story about Buncombe Hill over there. I had an old piece of junk F-250 back in the day, and this is before I knew what motor mounts were or any of that. And it had a broke motor mount.
Who needs them?
Who needs them? And it was a 302 F-250, which is the small V8. And I was coming up that hill pulling a truck, and I got up through the hill about halfway, and it didn't have the power to do it. I went from third to second and second to first, and I was in first with it to the floor, and it would not do it. So I mean, I'm on the hill, very dangerous spot with a truck behind me, and I put it in 4 low, and I drop a clutch and put it to the floor, and it already had one broke motor mount, and
there went the other one.
There she went haywire, and I was like, I mean, I was probably 18 or 19, and you talk about scared.
Holy crap!
And it's a lesson learned from that one. I said, I will never.
Was the transmission just slipping?
No, the truck didn't have enough power.
Oh, it's just
gutless.
Yeah.
I mean, just completely. The 302 and a 250 is a terrible combination.
It just couldn't go.
It could not. I mean, the thing made like 115 horsepower or something. I mean, it wasn't much.
Oh my god!
But I put it in 4 low, dropped the clutch, broke the other motor mount.
It was just the motor was sitting on the transmission.
It was just held in by a transmission. But I never. I remember the handle. I was holding the handle up like this, and when it broke, the whole handle came back like this. It was like up near my head, and I was like, and we were still moving, but I was like, man, this cannot be good. This cannot be good at all. It's just catastrophic, I believe. And I got home and sold the truck, of course.
Sold the truck.
What was it we said? Mint condition, barely used.
Never had mud. Clean title.
Facebook be like,
Clean title.
Yeah, no rust.
I know what I got. No low balls.
Hey, Danny Monk said they're rust free. That means the rust comes free with them.
Yeah.
Rust is lighter than carbon fiber.
Hey, that's not rust. That's weight reduction, brother.
Yeah,
that's for fuel
that's
mileage.
right.
That's Mother Nature's weight reduction.
Now, I like him trucks out in the field that look like they're returning back to the earth. That's the ones I'm like, I think I can save it.
Patina.
That patina.
That's exactly what that truck was. I bought that from a papaw, an old man that bought it brand new in '82, and had been rotting in the field for 9 years. And his grandson put it on Marketplace. And I went and bought. There was another one. I bought both of them.
Yeah.
Sold the other one, and I kept that one.
That pay for the funds to keep this one going.
Yeah. We're pretty now it's down again.
You'll have it on the big
buy it
one.
He's got a motor. He's got a new motor for it.
Is that a 22R?
22R. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a new engine for it.
Just got to put it in.
Yep. We're gonna take to old Carlos's house.
That's what I said. Poor Carlos. Poor Carlos. He's got a
He's our buddy.
concrete floor and a lift.
And
Concrete floor and a lift.
Heated and cooled shop.
Heated and cooled shop. And,
That's bougie.
Yeah, man, he takes good care of us.
And a lot of mechanic knowledge.
Yeah, he takes great care of us.
He's
he
a
puts
good
up
guy.
with us, and so thankful for him. And
We've had him on twice.
Yeah,
We need to have him on again.
of course.
We like Carlos a lot.
Does he have his own mechanic shop or something?
Yeah, he
Somewhat.
does his own thing. Yeah,
But he's a dang Chevy
well,
guy.
you probably know Travis Campbell.
Travis. Oh, yeah. He
It's
works
his
up at
dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he works
Travis
at
works
Snap-on.
at Snap-on. My
Yeah,
father-in-law.
yeah.
My father-in-law works up there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Travis is Carlos is his dad.
Yeah.
We
I
go
didn't
to
know
church,
that.
We go to church with Carlos.
Okay.
and they're big
And
Chevy guys, man.
Oh,
you said
yeah.
y'all are going to Inverville Church of Christ?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
I went there several times when I was young, and I actually went with the youth group to the beach like 3 or 4 years in a row. And I went with Rick Good. You know Rick?
No, I mean is that Jacob's dad?
No,
I don't
Rick
think
is
Is he a
Chelsea's. Yeah, he works for his brother Ron.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
Okay, so I got
Yeah.
a great Rick story because he used to go to Inverville Church of Christ, I thought.
I don't know if he does. I ain't talked to him in a while. Anyway, when I couldn't have been but like 6th or 7th grade, we went up to Cincinnati, Ohio with the youth group, watching a Reds game and all this. And we slept in a hotel room together, me and Rick. And I reckon Rick woke up in the middle of the night, and I had my arm around him and my leg around him. And to this day, when Rick sees me, he'll be like, "How you doing, cuddle buddy?"
We'll let it go. We'll let it go, man.
That's a great story. Rick's a good guy. I really like Rick.
I've never met him, but I'm pretty sure I know who.
I've worked for Ron. I've mowed weeded a couple subdivisions for him.
So is Ron and Rick brothers, or what's that?
Don't quote me on that. I think they're brothers. Ron's a big builder, I believe.
Yeah, Ron's a bill.
Yeah.
Him and Dan Eldridge are good friends.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Pretty sure I've seen him.
I ain't never met Ron. I did a couple tile houses for him, but they were great to work for.
Good.
Rick ran everything.
You ever done anything for Firm Foundation?
Firm Foundation. His name's Alan something, ain't it?
I don't know.
No, but another buddy of mine, Willie, talked about working for him, and he said that is one of the best men ever.
Really?
He said
Drew does a lot of work for them.
Well, they say they're great to work for. I ain't never dealt with them, but
Drew likes working for him. I just didn't know if you did anything with him.
I've worked with a lot of builders, but that's not one of them. I like working with builders because it's cookie cutter most of the time. Just come in and go.
They have their style. They have their niche that they do.
But they're not going to pay top dollar.
No.
They want it done quick as possible, and they want it relatively cheap. Oh, speaking of another good builder I worked for, I'll always say this was the best, smoothest builder I ever worked for was Ethan Buckingham.
I don't know who that is.
Buckingham Development. His dad's Scott Buckingham. He was like the assessor of property here in Jonesboro for a while. He retired a couple years ago. Scott's always been good as gold to me, but Ethan and them keep a clean job site. They've got all the supplies there waiting for you. Good. They're willing to work with you on layout, and
that's what's hard to get, man. It's hard to get people to have stuff there.
We know a builder like that. Greg Fellers.
Oh yeah, man, Greg Fellers.
He'll jump in the ditch with you. I mean, he owns the apartment complex we're working on, and
he's in the mud with us.
That's awesome. You don't see that much.
He shows up and he's like, "What are you boys doing? You running this pipe? You putting this in?
You need help? Let me help you.
Let me go get a shovel. I'll dig that out for you."
You don't see that much at all.
Yeah, he's a super dude.
Well, you know who was like that? Buddy Day.
Really?
Buddy Day.
I've heard so much good stuff about him.
Before he passed on, bless his heart, he had 4 stents put in, I believe, 3 or 4 stents.
Wow, really?
And after he got home, he was out the job site at 5:30. 2 days after he got home, and he's like, "I just couldn't sleep. I was thinking about this house." And he came in there and carried me 2 or 3 boxes.
I bet he had
tile.
ADHD.
He probably did. He probably did.
Ask Cody.
Cody, did you get tough in your papa? I don't doubt it. It's probably hereditary. Mike's probably got it.
Man, I guarantee it.
No, I like the remodel though. You get
it's all right.
The homeowners will buy your lunch. They're usually so glad you're there. Most of them, anyway.
Blake's he's old bougie over here. He likes
new build.
He likes starting his own.
Hey, well, I always say when the economy slows down, remodel will still be going.
Yeah, that's the
truth.
Which
is why I want to have my name in it already.
I tell you what. I tell you what's the worst is when you show up for a repipe and then it's galvanized pipe and cast iron, and you're like, oh, gosh.
I don't care to run PEX. But if I see a 4-inch cast iron pipe, you call API. I ain't doing it. I ain't touching it.
We got that cast snapper and we got all the stuff.
You got the fancy tools.
You got to. I tell you what though, if you'll go buy it's like a nitro carbide. I think it might be Diablo that makes that blade.
Okay.
It cuts cast iron like butter.
Diablo
really?
Demon.
Diablo Demon, is that
That's
what it is?
That's the name, yeah.
Oh man, it takes just a couple seconds. You start on it and
it'll just cut through a cast tub too.
And it just
I've had to cut through some cast tubs.
Oh,
That's
man.
no fun.
I cannot stand that.
I tell you what,
we breathing in cancer the whole time on that too.
I've took one out by myself. The one in that house I took out by myself.
Well, how'd you do it?
So I'll tell you the trick. All right, if you're doing a full demo, this is the secret to getting a cast iron tub out in one piece. Get you a 15-ton or whatever it is bottle jack.
Really?
Yes. And if you'll bust the sheetrock out up above the lip and get it free, if you can get to it from the other side somehow and get that jack underneath there and jack up that corner and pop it, take a 2x4 and take a 4-wheel dolly and take a 2x4 and use the leverage, and you can pop that thing up around and turn it over on that 4-wheel dolly and roll it out. I had this one out by myself in an hour and a half.
No kidding.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what I've done. I've taken out probably 10 or 15 of them. I cut them in half.
Well,
That's what I do every time. Cut them in half.
We busted one up, and that was a nightmare.
Oh,
Do not bust a cast iron tub. Any of you out there watching, if somebody recommends it, do not bust it.
No.
We took one. Me and Ian took one out whole from a place that was just framing, and we used an appliance dolly.
That was our first
one
we ever dealt with, and that was a hit. I thought, like, holy moly! How?
And his papa was like, I used to carry them on my back. I throw a cast iron tub on my back and carry it in the house. I'm like, you did not.
I can't believe how heavy they are, man.
They are heavy.
Honestly.
I mean, it's almost like they're made out of cast iron.
Yeah, I know, right?
Cast iron, and you put all that water in them, and you sit in there with them. What in the world's going on?
We got it framed up with old 2x6s on 2-foot centers, and we got that cast iron tub in there.
Darn house, and I took it out and put that fiberglass tub in. It was probably like, whoa.
Those floors were like, oh, thank goodness.
It was really cool because his great papa built this house, and on the bottom of that tub, it was from Sears and Roebuck, and it had his name on it.
His
no
name
kidding. You
had
saved
the
that?
tag. It was just. I took a picture of it, but
Yeah.
Old stuff like that's cool. That's what I'm looking for in our old house. We're always looking for history of it. We found a picture of an old guy in it. I don't know who he is or what affiliation he's got, but it's cool.
Yeah. Well, it's like this picture. You can barely see it. What is this? Johnson City Medical Center. That was hanging up in there, I guess, and that's my great grandfather in that picture.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's in that picture up there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I
Some
wish I
kind of
knew a lot
farmer's
more
thing.
about my family stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and my grandmother was she did Pepsi modeling or something in like the 50s.
I heard grandma was good looking is what I heard.
Yeah, she was a beautiful woman, and
He's talking about his grandmother
there's some
right now.
pictures. There's some pictures of her, doing the thing where they lay down in the field on the blanket on the picnic or whatever, and they got the Pepsi with the straw in it and stuff. I've seen some pictures, pretty cool.
They say something controversial. You know something funny about that? I feel like you look at them pictures from the 50s, and they're like a model doing something they shouldn't be doing. A real revealing picture. I've seen people wear less clothing to church.
Oh well, yeah.
Showing showing their ankle too much or something
top
like
see-through shirts.
Oh yeah. I think the modest is the hottest in my mind, but
I agree.
Yeah.
Seems to be a thing of the past.
More the better.
Mo better.
Mo better. Oh man.
Never mind. I was gonna make a dirty joke, but I was like, I better not. I better hold that. Better hold that in.
Oh man.
That filter's leaking on your truck,
I mean,
in your mouth. That oil
after you start talking for an hour, the filter is just getting wore out.
About time for an oil change.
About time for an oil change, boys.
Well, let's just bring it home for a second.
All right.
So
What
you
else?
was talking to me a little bit about a Bible study or something you're starting up.
Oh my gosh, I was supposed to text about that today. We've been trying to do a second Tuesday of the month Bible study over at that shop I bought, Ron Barkley's old place on 34. We were there with a friend a while back, and somebody our age, again, I'm not going to say who it is, but he's going through something that I couldn't fathom. He's a leader of his household, a young man running his own business with kids, and I wanted to pray for him, and so he showed up, and me and two other guys that are friends with us prayed with him. One of them doesn't even know the situation. He just knew guy needed prayer, so we'll pray.
Yeah.
And I guess when the Bible says when three or more are gathered in my name, I got cold chills right now thinking about it.
Yep.
I have not felt the Holy Spirit like that, and I don't know how long.
Yeah.
And I felt it, and apparently he felt it too.
Good.
And it just,
Awesome,
I felt like that shop. I'll tell you the story about it real quick. The commercial building we bought. Me and my wife, before we bought this farmhouse and all that, we'd given up on buying something because y'all know how it is. I mean, both y'all, we're the same age, dealing with the same problems. We'd given up on buying something.
Yeah.
So we were like, well, what's an investment property we could buy? We could buy a commercial building or something. And we decided this on like a Tuesday night. And Wednesday night, we were going to some birthday at Olive Garden. And I don't like Olive Garden. I never go there. It's not good. I mean, it is the McDonald's of Italian food, in my opinion. We go, and Ron Barkley's there. And he knows me pretty good. He said, hey, Mitchell, I'm going to sell my shop if you know somebody want to buy it. And this is 24 hours after we've decided we'd like to find something to buy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, Ron ain't got no money. And he's like, be all right. We'll make it work. And we got it. So I was like, man.
That's a cool building. I love it.
We felt like God had put that in our lap, based on that right there. So we always felt there's something we should do to give back, and never had
you're renting
nothing.
it out, right?
Oh yeah, shout out to them too. Renting it out to Telford 41, who's a mechanic there. Josh, real good guy.
Cool.
They've been staying real busy. And then Tiny Shipley has a detail business in there as well. TLC detailing.
They've done my stuff.
Really?
They bought a lot of my stuff.
Bring them on by, mechanic and detailing all in one right there.
One building.
And then you got that big backyard, man. That's
fenced in lot makes a big difference, which is where some of my junk Fords have been. And Josh, I feel bad for it because it's kind of been his lot, and I've just started dragging in junk and I'm blocking stuff, and I got dump trucks back there.
You're like, hey man, are you working today? I got somebody coming by there.
I got somebody bringing some more junk. But we always felt God wanted us to do something with that place, and until that day I felt the Holy Spirit. I never knew what we were going to do with it. And so we had the first one, and not a huge turnout because you're just starting out.
Sure.
I meant to send everybody a text yesterday and forgot to. And so I'll be giving them a 24-hour notice again, I guess. So,
well, that's cool, man. So y'all are meeting up, praying. You do like a little devotional or something like that?
Yeah, we're going to try to read through that. Noah Leonard also, he said he feels called a little bit. So,
cool.
He even said he's going to get out of his comfort zone and maybe lead a little bit. And we're
That's
really,
great,
I just want to do young men. We're all just figuring it out.
Man, you're young. You're. I mean, that's right. You're figuring it out. I mean, you're living life. The biggest thing is being transparent and being authentic. That's what I keep telling people. Just be transparent and be authentic. We all go through struggles. We all have stuff we're dealing with.
That's right.
If we act like we're perfect, we're lying.
That's what I said. I was like, all these guys I'm inviting are like us. We all went to school together. And I'm like, guys, I can't sit here and act like I'm perfect when several of you saw me throwing up drunk at 17 years old. I can't act like I'm a perfect man because I'm not.
That's right.
So I'm just like laying it out there, guys. Like, hey, we're all struggling. We all got problems we're facing. Like you just said earlier, we're just turning it over to God.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got something you need to turn over, just let it loose.
Turn it loose. Lay it at the cross. I mean, that's the way we got to be.
Yeah. Easter was yesterday.
Yeah. Easter was just yesterday, and that was, hopefully everybody had a great service.
That was
I know we did. We had a man that had came away from like North Carolina just wanting to pray, and I thought, man,
But meeting like that in a building, that's a biblical church.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the pew, and I like a service.
I do.
But a biblical church is in a house, is in a building like that, just wherever you can meet people, just grabbing the person beside of you and saying, hey, let me talk to you about kind of what I got going on.
Well, if we're going to get another soapbox out, I think a lot of people are scared to go to church. I go to church. I've been several. There's always judgment. It's human nature. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think there's so many young men that are scared of that, and that's why it's like, hey, come up here to this garage.
But it's also it comes from a root of pride, because we're. If we're all going to be transparent here, I know the man I want to be, and I'm not there yet.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? And other people say, well, you're a good guy. And you're like, I appreciate that. But, in your head, you're like, I'm not who I want to be.
I agree. 100% agree with that statement.
Yeah. And so
the self-evaluation, nobody's harder on me than myself, I feel like.
I'm the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think about approaching church, you're like, how could I go sit in the house of God with the stuff I've done? And you know what I mean?
The Bible talks about to be the bride of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And, my wife don't like loud noises. As I've been a spouse with her and grown to know her and grown to, be affectionate for her and want to make her happy, I don't play loud noises and, I don't have the car radio up loud. It's supposed to be the same way. You don't have to quit drinking to come to church.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get cleaned up or, quit cussing
come
when
as
you come
you
to
are,
church.
man.
Come as you are.
Yes, sir.
As you grow towards Christ, you'll realize what he likes and don't like. You don't have to be, cleaned up to come into the house of the Lord. And I think that's just
if that's the way it was,
misconstrued.
it'd be empty, man.
It would. But like you said, the problem is all those people sitting there in the church looking at them like, how dare them come in here in them dirty shorts? Like, I can't believe somebody wears shorts in here.
Laundry than anybody.
We
won't go there.
Like that Johnny Cash song. I found my cleanest dirty shirt, put it on.
Yeah.
That's right. Come on.
Yep. Come on, woke up Sunday morning,
That's right.
put on my cleanest dirty shirt.
Yeah,
I've done that.
Johnny Cash got some bangers.
He does, man.
I'm
like
a huge Johnny Cash fan.
I like Johnny. I used to live over in Hilton's right across from Carter Fold.
Really?
Yes, which, him and June Carter lived, I guess, in that house just up the road from it. But they did live music there every Saturday night, and that was awesome.
Man.
Bunch of old folk up there with their grandkids, and the grandkids are out there dancing on the floor.
So you
I'm
went up
jealous.
there?
Oh yeah, when I lived right across the street from it. We'd go every Saturday night, and just go up there and hang out.
I'm
I'd
so
walk
jealous,
to it.
dude.
That was awesome. If you ain't never been, you ought to go.
Yeah.
It's just like built into a hillside, and it's just this old wooden building, and there's just
Is that let me think. Now he had a cabin house he bought with.
this was like a family house, I believe, on June's side, if I'm not mistaken. Don't
Okay.
quote me on any of that.
I'm
'cause
trying
I
to
was a
think
child.
I'm trying to think of where his other house was. Hendersonville,
He died in Hendersonville, I think.
Tennessee. That's his last house.
Yeah, look it up. I don't think when they first got married, I don't think they lived in Tennessee, though. Is that right?
I don't think so.
And that's Carfold's in Virginia, Hilton's Virginia. So.
Okay, yeah, I don't think so.
Man, I'll tell you something sad. I heard this from a friend of mine that still lives over there, who was my best friend growing up. He said they took all the furniture out of that house, June and Johnny's house there, to paint it. Somebody came and stole every bit of that furniture that night. How sad is that?
How could you do that?
You thought it was more important to you than the rest of the society, I guess. I don't know.
What are you going to do with it?
That's sit at your house and be like, it's Johnny Cash's chair.
Like, don't tell anybody, but all this furniture was
Hendersonville,
Johnny Cash.
Tennessee was his last house.
Yeah.
Where did him and June live when they got married? Can you look that up?
Their last house was 200 Caudill Drive, Hendersonville, Tennessee.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
But I mean,
That's the
you want to
cabin.
know where him and
That's
June
the
got
cabin.
Yeah, when they got married, see where they lived at. I was thinking, I don't know. I was thinking almost like
June.
West Virginia or something, not even Virginia.
Their story is wild. Have you ever just read about their story?
Yeah, and of course everybody watched the movie.
Old
but
Hickory
that's
Lake
so
in
Hollywood.
Old Hickory Lake in Hendersonville, Tennessee.
That's where they lived when they got married.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Learned something
See,
new.
but the movie's great. I love Walk the Line.
But everything's Hollywood up.
It's Hollywood up. That ain't how that went.
No.
That ain't how that went.
No.
If you read about it, that ain't how that happened,
No.
man. And they say that his first wife, was actually cheating on him too.
Well, you know how it was back then.
I mean, they didn't. I mean,
Hey, wasn't no social media. You get by with
You
it.
get by with it.
Yeah.
Milkman come by every week.
Ain't no telling how many kids Granddaddy had out there on the road.
Yeah,
I mean, you know.
That's
Yeah.
bad. That's just what's bad about it.
But
But
do y'all read much, though? You was talking about reading. Y'all read books or anything?
no.
Do you read much books?
I'd like to, but I can't
Well,
focus on.
I like to
read.
listen to those audiobooks. I'm real big into that.
Yeah.
Man, Teddy Roosevelt. If you want to read about a cool dude,
Really?
dude, Teddy
check him
Roosevelt.
out.
Teddy Roosevelt's one of the coolest guys.
Grady Baker. You remember it?
Dude.
He liked Teddy Roosevelt, didn't
Don't
he?
call me Grady Baker, but
No, but
dude,
I'm
he
just
was
saying-
right.
No, but
he
I'm
was
just saying.
right.
Dude.
Baker told us that the whole time we were in school. He was like, dude, Teddy Roosevelt's one of the coolest guys to live.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, this crazy old coot.
Yeah, but
He's
what's so
right.
cool about the only thing I knew about Teddy Roosevelt was Night at the Museum.
Oh, my
Robin Williams.
gosh.
That's all I knew
Dude,
about
Teddy Roosevelt had all these problems he just overcame by just brute determination, all
But
stubbornness.
he called
and-
like the man with the big stick or something like
oh,
that.
yeah. I mean, that was his theory on running government.
Yeah.
The best way to keep peace is to carry a big stick.
That's what it was.
And that's what arms,
Yeah.
But Teddy Roosevelt, his mother and his first wife, Alice, died on the same day within a couple hours of each other. And he was only like 26 years old.
Really?
Yeah, he wasn't very old. That's what sent him out west. He was so tore up. He went out west and he, bought a big ranch farm and all that and got in
I'm
the
gonna have to look
cattle
into
industry. He was in the Badlands of North Dakota. And dude, Teddy Roosevelt almost died like 40 times in his life. I mean, the
Really?
dude got shot in the chest and still gave a 45-minute speech after getting
I
shot.
remember learning that. That was so cool.
I hate
I
to
do
be a
remember learning
fanboy.
that.
Teddy Roosevelt's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit
I'm
more
gonna have
research.
to look into that.
Now,
Man. I love old history.
the thing is I was talking about having a hard time comprehending it. When I read the Bible, I have no problems. I can sit and read the Bible, but sometimes reading a newspaper or something, I'm like, unless it's something really interesting,
Read a newspaper? What are you, older than Methuselah? Who has newspapers anymore?
My grandparents have a newspaper.
Oh,
And I'll
really?
go over there and he's like, "You see this?"
Oh, that's his social media.
That's it. You're right.
And
That's
it's
hey,
true. That's God's.
how
That's
it started.
God's truth. That's God's truth if it's in the newspaper.
You're right. Yeah.
If it's on that,
Oh, my great aunt, she's 91 years old, and she's like, they said on TV that it's
it
true.
has to be true.
if it's
Said
on
on TV.
if it's on TV, they don't. It's censored as
Hey,
can
they
be.
put that moon landing on TV.
Yeah. I mean, you can shoot anything in the studio. I mean, post it right on the television.
I mean, heck, I got some good cameras.
I'm telling you, if anybody believes that we actually went to the moon back then, they ain't even looked into it.
I
ain't even studied at all.
I think if we get a good load of sand in here,
we can shoot the moon landing
I
in
think
here.
we can make a killer moon landing
That's
video.
right. I mean, we got a flag, rippling in the vacuum.
I mean, with a
of
little bit of
space.
what's that, Sora AI, and what's the other one?
I don't know.
Google
idea.
Gemini VO.
Oh, the Gemini.
Gemini VO.
Them daggum commercials for Gemini. They're kind of jingly a little bit, though. But
Yeah, I think we can make a good moon landing.
you know, people.
Look, that tripod looks about like that eagle, don't it?
It does. I think you're onto something there.
I got some tinfoil in the house. We can wrap that thing.
Hey, I also love.
I need to quit.
I'm sure you know the video I'm talking about when he's driving around on the
in that
cruiser.
RC car?
Yeah, the RC car. Yeah, but they're like, this was really recorded on the moon, and the guy driving it never moves.
Oh, it's like
Never.
this.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, and the tires turn, but he don't turn the steering wheel. It's like, this is nonsense.
It was remote.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, remote.
This is nonsense.
RC.
Yeah, we have that technology. We don't have that technology anymore. We lost it. It was there.
I think the only RC thing happening was a RC cola. I think that's potential.
RC cola and a moon pie. Come on,
Man,
shout out Dr. Nuff sponsorship.
I knew that.
Yeah, there
I
we
knew
go.
my opinions on the moon landing was eventually going to come out.
Oh, you hadn't talked about it yet? No. I was thinking about it on the drive over here. I was like, is that too much?
What's funny is we have a guy we go to church with, and he's actually a very big NASA guy. And
He's
we've had him
super
on.
guy. He's super good.
guy. I love Howard, but
Yeah.
he's a big NASA guy, and I've never told him what I thought about the moon landing. But
Well, I mean, I understand. If you put that many years of your
his
life
wife
into
worked for
something,
NASA.
you'll have pride in what you do, and
Yeah.
you don't want to think that it's
Well, he's
didn't
very
happen.
not. He knows everything there is to know about every single rocket and every single landing. And
Really?
Smart.
he's a brain.
So
with
he
it.
so he probably
Physicist.
definitely believes.
Oh, he believes in it.
Physicist. Oh yeah, he can.
He was an engineer. He was he
Well-
was a for the Florida water or something.
Yeah,
No,
he's pretty smart.
Can you ask him how we lost that technology? That's what I want to know. If that's the one thing we can ask
I mean,
Howard,
he's a big fan of our podcast.
See this.
Howard, I'd like to know, how did we lose that technology? Because that statement sounds raw ignorance to me. If you got a
this'll
good
be
answer,
good.
I'll listen. I'm an open-minded man, but
We're gonna put. Is your phone number on your hat?
No.
We'll post it.
send it to Howard. Don't post it on mine, please. I get enough calls as it is.
Hey, tell us how you answer the phone.
Talk to me.
Talk to me.
Talk to me. I got a few sayings. Me again.
Me
Me
oh yeah,
again.
I miss them. Them were fun.
I'd like to get back to that. Now that I'm back at construction, I think I would. I'm actually trying to put the following to, this will be my last shout out. We've done too many. F-Life that we're doing. We're going to try to make content of us going out and collecting these trucks and selling these trucks and going to the car shows. And I'm actually going to try to take my followers from TikTok, which I ain't posted a video in like 3 years. I'm going to try to bring them over to the F-Life. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that I think they'd be all over.
Well, everything you do online, you just get 1,000 followers. Like every time you
I don't
just
know how. I'm a blessed man. I'd have to say God's been good to me. I can't sing worth a darn,
you
so
got
I guess
the
I can.
favor of the Lord. Yeah,
You're
you sent me a
funny.
video
You're
you
funny.
singing earlier.
Yeah, it's not
You
good.
sent me. Was that today? You
That
sent
was
me that.
today, yeah. Yeah, I like that song, Tennessee by Creekers there. It's part of the ADHD. I'll hear one song I like. I listen to it 20 times in a row. I don't listen to nothing else.
I think my repeat song right now is "Hard Luck and Circumstances." Charlie
Crockett. Man, Zach Top, Tyler Childers. I
Yeah.
love all them boys.
I like that. I'm on a Charlie Crockett. I listened to America for the first time yesterday, and it was pretty good.
Man, Jamestown Ferry, just something about that song just
I haven't heard that one.
aimed to beat. I'm not going to try to sing it for you right now, but it's a good one.
I'll listen to it when we get done. I've got some driving to do later, so I'll
Where you
listen
going
to
to
it.
go?
I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee at that 7 Brew.
Another shout out, 7 Brew.
7 Brew coffee.
This
Seven
white girl over here going to get him a coffee.
I'm gonna get me. Listen here. My drink is a hot blondie, extra sweet with caramel and whipped cream.
Well, I'd like to make fun of you, but try the Beyonce next time you go. It's pretty darn good too.
What is that?
The Beyonce's like a blondie with something.
So
in it.
you've been.
Me
The
and
truth
Andy
is out.
Davidson kept the doors open to 7 Brew when they first opened up in Johnson City. Me and Andy Davidson went every single day when he was working for me for like 6 months.
Let's see if I can get you like a little. He's been to 7 Brew and he's trying to talk smack.
I'd like to talk, dude. I'm a coffee. I'm a
now
coffee
the smooth-
aficionado.
The Smooth 7. I went through there one time and I told the guy, I was like, just whatever you like. Give me something you like. And he's like, all right, how about a Smooth 7 with whipped cream and toasted marshmallow? I was like, let's go for it. And
It's a milkshake.
It was pretty good.
No, I like all coffees. I like 7 Brew, Starbucks.
You like scooters?
I like Scoot on around.
Yep.
Dutch.
Scoot around.
Dutch.
First time I went through there, I was like, what did he just say to me?
I went to Scooters this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did. I like all the coffees, but I do like just a black coffee.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
come
sure.
wintertime, just
Hey, have
black
you seen
coffee.
my coffee pot at my house?
Mm-mm.
It's a Sears. Mastercraft from 1970s.
It's still cooking.
And it makes the best coffee in the world. I put it on TikTok. It's got like 100,000 views. People are like, oh, the microplastics, the microplastics. I'm like, it's pretty good.
I mean, with all the garbage we're eating and everything
Man,
else,
come
you
on.
think the microplastics and that thing's what's going to get you?
Well, they're saying now that the glass is leaking microplastics somehow.
You mean glass is leaking plastic?
That's what I read. It said that I don't know if it's the cap or what, but they're saying that
I didn't think about the cap.
it's saying something about how the glass bottles they're finding microplastics in it.
I am a firm believer that everything we eat is pretty bad for us.
You know, and the Dr. Enough out of a glass bottle's better, way better, I think, than the plastic bottle.
I agree.
But you know what? It's probably in a dang big old plastic drum.
Storage container. No,
The syrup
dude.
or
This
something?
is a stainless steel pristine process. Nobody does it like Dr. Enough.
Hey, we've gave Dr. Enough several shout outs. Can we get some kind of a tour of the plant and we would film it?
I don't doubt that they would. Dude, Dr. Enough's good people to work with, from my understanding.
Yeah. Well, Ian just bought about 100 cases from Langston's fundraiser.
Yeah,
So
well.
how many cases we load up today? 50?
27.
27?
It felt like 50.
It felt like 50.
Langston had a fundraiser for T-ball, and
Let's see. How many Dr. Enough
Is
is
the
that?
fundraiser over?
it's over now.
It's
yeah.
over
Okay,
with.
we're about to do a big shout out.
Let's see here.
Man, we don't. Yeah, I hit 11.
There's
Either
24.
one.
There's 24 in a case, and you got
There's
26.
52 on a pallet.
On a pallet? We're buying them by the pallet around here, brother.
I
He's like
looked
52
into it.
on a
'Cause I looked into it. You can buy. There's 52 cases on a pallet.
But you got 27 cases,
Yeah.
and there's 24 in a case. So we picked up 648 Dr. Nuts today.
Back in my van right now, it's full of them.
She's squatted.
We've
ain't
already
she?
unloaded half of them.
We've already loaded. Yeah, half
almost
of them.
half of them.
I got delivered these to church members Wednesday
okay.
night.
Yeah.
I just leave them in there.
Ember was like, I wonder why the ties were down this week.
Might not let Dr. Enough for Langston.
I also, by the way, I got to go see Ian's boy playing ball.
Did you?
Yes, my
Oh, yeah.
nephew Emerson is on.
Where
Yeah.
did he go?
Or yeah,
No, it's baseball, no T-ball.
I saw you at that too, didn't I?
Yeah. He played basketball together, and they played T-ball together.
His youngin', Lord love him, finally got the ball.
Yeah.
Was so happy. Turned and showed his dad he got the ball. Turns and runs the wrong way down the floor.
He runs the wrong way. Down
Runs
the
the wrong
court.
way. But I tell you what, he was having the time of his life.
Oh, yeah.
Bro,
I didn't care
is
which way he was going.
He is a nut, man. He
He must get that from his mom.
yeah, definitely. He gets it from Bretland, definitely. But he's wild, man. You ask Blake, he's all over it.
Running around with his hair on fire.
Yeah, if he's in here right now, he'd be climbing all over.
He'd be up there. He'd be trying to start the Jeep.
I like all my nieces and nephews. I like hanging out with the youngins. Probably because I'm a child at heart. but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
I want to see him have the childhood I wanted. I want him to.
Yeah.
That's what my wife's all about. She's trying to just give him the best childhood. You know, we're disciplining him correctly, and just trying to raise him the best we can.
That's awesome. That's what you got to do, man.
Possibly can. Yeah.
Do you remember those people when you were like a kid that you looked up to and they really wouldn't give you a whole lot of attention?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I want to undo that
I
with the
agree.
kids I see.
You were talking about childhood trauma or whatever else.
Yeah.
But that's how you learn from. You're like, this is how I don't want to be,
Yeah.
and this is how I'm going to treat my youngins.
And I've heard people say, well, you don't really need to overdo that because it'll undo, they don't realize what they're being avoided. And I'm like, that's the whole point. We don't want them to experience that.
Well, there also is a saying that good times make weak men make hard times, hard times make good men, all that. And there's got to be a balance. I
Yeah.
mean, you got to expose them to some things.
Sure.
Of course, this is coming from a guy with no kids, so what do I know?
Hey, look at me. I don't have kids, and I probably got more opinions on it. I'm an expert
Let's
now.
turn it back over here, Ian. You're the only one that's a father here. Is to heck with what we say.
No,
I
man,
might as well turn our mics off.
No, you just gotta let them experience some things, and then sometimes you gotta censor it out, because they'll really traumatize them. Just really gotta watch what they watch online. I mean, my boy don't have screen time, and Jet, he ain't old enough. He's 7 months old, so he really don't understand. He's just happy to be there, But Langston don't get. He gets screen time like we did when we was kids, playing on the floor with toys and looking up at the TV every once in a while, like watching
Whatever you're
cartoons or
watching.
something.
Yeah, but he watches a lot of KG. Shows you how to hunt.
Kendall
trap.
Gray.
That's what I'm talking about.
He knows more about trapping than I don't know nothing about trap. He tells me footholds and all these traps.
The other day he said somebody showed a video or something. He said, "Is that AI?"
That's what he said. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Bro, he's
Well, for everybody listening, how old's Langston?
He's 5.
5 years
He's
old.
5 going on 30. Yeah, definitely. He was in that zero turn rodeo at South Central.
He knows how to do everything. He knows it all.
Yeah, he acts like he does. Yeah.
Well, as you became a father, what's something you do self-evaluation like we were talking about? What's something you've learned or something you've tried to work on as a father or as a man?
Be more patient.
Gosh, it's the same answer you get every time.
I really try with him. You know, everybody here knows him, especially at church. He's a wild, and he just can't. He just vibrating. He just cannot sit still, and it drives me and Brett like we're just. And everybody loves it. They talk about because we sit in the front. We sit like the 4th pew back.
Amen section.
And yeah, we're up there in the front.
Yeah,
and everybody behind us.
He's
is
not
just
Baptist. He didn't grow up.
Oh,
Baptist.
so they see you. Oh, yeah. We sit in the back. I'm in the back row.
back row back.
If I
The
could sit
back
in a
row
car
back.
and hear the preacher out in the car, that's where I'd sit. Amen, brother.
Hey, during COVID, you turned the radio on. You remember
Yes,
that?
I love
Sit in the
that.
parking lot and go turn the radio on. But
You do lose a lot of fellowship that way, but I remember preacher got up on a gooseneck trailer there, and he'd have his microphone just laying it to us. I was like, yeah, man.
I grew up Pentecostal. I remember people running around with kicking the shoes off, running across top of the pews, jumping on top of the stand, stomping.
Well, I'm the complete opposite of you.
I've seen it
I
all.
grew up Southern Baptist, and now I'm going to Pentecostal church, and it was my first time witnessing tongues and all that other stuff. I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, it's being a kid. You know, I watched it, and they get spirit filled. They take off running.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, a praise while we're thinking about it. You just brought something to mind. An aunt of ours, my wife's aunt, Rochelle, pray for her. She just had open heart surgery, and, she had a little mishap when she was in the hospital, she coded, and by gosh, the family came and was freaking out, and everybody was nervous, and through the grace of God, she is fine, doing good.
Praise God.
And her daughter was at church singing there Sunday. And whoo, you talk about the spirit. I had to cold. She couldn't
Where are
even
you
hardly
going to
sing.
church at?
It's John C. Church of God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
That's where Freddy's is, that road, Indian Ridge. It runs right out there right there on the end of Indian Ridge on the left. Right near Asbury.
Oh.
Right beside Asbury.
Oh, I pass there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right down the road from Tyler's. Yeah.
My wife's papa was the preacher there, and now her uncle's the preacher there.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I pass
That's
that
cool,
place
man.
all the time.
Yeah, family stuff. That's pretty awesome.
Man, that's cool.
I bet they had something. They had a reason to praise then. Didn't
Yeah,
they?
you're darn right they
you
did.
feel it.
Oh, yeah. He was hooting and hollering. Oh, well.
Hooting and hollering.
Hooting and hollering. That's
That's
what you
right.
gotta do.
Yeah, you got to.
When the spirit gets a hold of you, just let it loose.
That's
Yeah.
right. Don't try to hold that in.
No.
Cry. If you can
I've
cry,
seen it.
cry.
I've seen it. Yeah.
I remember one time we was at, when I was young and we went to Noel Chucky Baptist, and there was a guy, Brian Campbell. I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but he's became a preacher, but he wasn't at the time. And we all prayed out loud back then. I don't know what y'all's thoughts are on praying out loud. I like it.
Yeah, I do too.
But we all were down at the altar there, and he was praying, and spirit got a hold of him, and everybody quit praying at this point. They's done, and he kept praying, and he wasn't a preacher yet, if I'm not mistaken. And he goes, "Amen." Turns around and goes, "Everybody, go take a seat. I got something I got to say." And he continued to preach for like an hour and a half, just
Oh, my
laying
goodness,
it out
wow.
there.
Well,
And I thought,
an hour and a
man,
half. An hour
you
and a
ain't
half
just
is 5
spitting it.
Pentecostal minutes.
Well, that's true. That's true
Yeah.
too.
Give you 5 more Pentecostal
I've been
minutes.
at some long services, man. Go through the night.
Oh, man,
Some revivals.
Somebody
Had
used to
to.
be able to throw it. Parker Street. I don't know if y'all heard him preach. Lately, he's been pretty short-winded, but man, when he was young,
Slow to read.
2 hours, that's nothing. Man.
Everybody rotate seats to give their bottom a rest.
That's right.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have a intermission.
Everybody, somebody call Amigos. Make sure we got that reservation. we don't want to lose that seat.
Yeah, we're hungry, boys. We're
Yeah.
hungry.
I'm sure Ben Tilson them's done eating. We'll just take their table when they leave.
Oh man, this
If I
is
seen you look at the clock, are we wrapping it up?
We need to wrap it up here soon. If we have any other final thoughts, we want to.
This is a good pot. This was a good one.
episode.
I love it.
I enjoyed it, boys. Y'all have got a fantastic setup. I'm
Appreciate
glad
it.
y'all even invited me on. This was
Yeah, of
awesome.
Yeah,
course.
dude, we're
We'll have you
definitely again.
back.
As soon as,
Bring
whenever
you
you're
back,
not busy,
for
we'll
sure.
have you on, dude.
I'm glad we was able to make this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just took
We'll do
some
it
time,
again.
and we'll do it again for sure.
Sorry, I'm such a goofball sometimes, man.
No.
It's
We
what it
all
is.
are.
We're
We all
all-
are. We just
We just match the energy.
yeah.
I
That's all
did.
it
I
is.
liked it. I
Yeah.
liked it.
I mean, it is what it is. But,
talking about the moon landing and the Lord and Ford trucks and construction.
Yeah. Pray for NASA.
I don't know if y'all were. Yeah, pray for NASA. I don't know if y'all were recording it when we was talking about the toilet bolts. I mean, that was some.
I think so.
I hope you got that on here. That's high quality entertainment right there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got to have that on there.
When you start talking about Johnny bolts, we're getting down into the details.
Johnny Bolts. My grandfather's name's Johnny.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if he's got any bolts.
He may
He's
not.
got some bolts.
He's got a screw loose.
Got screw loose. Yeah, that's right.
He got no
does.
bolts.
Who was your papa on Meadow, or was that your papa on
Johnny
Meadow?
Hulse,
That
yeah.
was him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved working with him.
Yeah, he's got a screw loose.
He was very opinionated.
He's
yeah.
very opinionated.
He's very
and he
opinionated.
makes sure you know what they are.
He did. He did not hold back. He didn't care who I was.
He don't like a lot of people, but he liked you. So
Really?
Yeah.
That makes me feel good. We cut up and had a good time.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He worked his butt off on that house over there you flipped or whatever that was.
Yeah.
And I didn't do nothing. So
That's what he told us. We didn't do that.
That's what he said. He said, I've been here working all this time. Blake's not even here. He don't do nothing.
yeah, I was just working 60 hours a week at a full time job.
That ain't squat. It's part-time hours. Boy.
part-time
You got soft hands, boy.
My collar blue, my neck is red.
Sing it, brother. Sing it.
Blue collar anthem.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thanks for having me on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We usually close in a prayer here. Is there
take
is there
my hat off,
specific
that's all
thing?
right.
Oh yeah, let's follow
the-
join the bandwagon here. Don't be trying to steal my camo hat.
That's a sick hat.
Yeah,
at
man,
that.
it's limited.
Look at that bass on that hat.
That's pretty nice.
That's a big
Mitchell might like mine right here.
Dude, Harbor Freight. I got two of them in
That a
town.
largemouth bass? That is a largemouth.
When they put them on sale cheap, had to get them.
Harbor Freight.
Well, go ahead, brother.
All right, I'll just pray for us. Father, we just thank you for our time together tonight, Lord, to just to fellowship, to converse, and to cut up. Lord, ultimately, this podcast is for your glory, Lord. We just want to shine light on what it's like to be a man of faith, Lord, and just to be transparent and be ourselves. And so, Lord, we thank you that we have the opportunity to ultimately point the glory to you in everything we do, whether it's in work or daily lives or friendships and our homes, God. It's ultimately all for you. It's all for your glory. You own everything. We have open hands, and it all belongs to you. Lord, we thank you for the praise report that Mitchell shared with us with the healing. God, man, you're just awesome, and we love you. So, Lord, we just pray for all the viewers and everybody sitting in this room that you be with us and continue to strengthen us and give us your wisdom. We pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.